Which command I said to do? I also want to see if it works, you know? In the meantime, let me start other streams as well. I didn't pay attention. Yeah, I said it like 3 times. I know my English sucks, but come on, be a little bit respectful, man. It's exclamation mark first. So each time I start the stream, that command is active for the people, you know, to get some aura farm. Okay, you got yourself some bonus aura. Okay, let me start other stuff. Hopefully TikTok is not borked today. Okay, seems to be working, maybe, I don't know. So, let's roll. Second, yeah. Good enough. Good enough. Actually, we haven't finished. We haven't finished the thingy. The music volume changed. Or maybe it's too loud on my side. Right. So what we gonna do? Well, obvious thing is first, actually. Why it's not highlighted?
Oh, the special human child.
Why it's not highlighted? Still 1 hour. Congratulations. Cooked blackjack. Crooked. You're not getting a choice to get more cards or not. Because it's personally made by me. So yeah, for the full features, like DLC maybe will be released in the future, I don't know, we'll see about that. By the way, guys, music is not too loud, right? Okay, this stuff is done, maybe later on we'll get into some tormentor crap, we'll see. Just a bunch of commands to add cards. I mean, it's like, it's probably 2, right? Like hit and pass or something, whatever. So yeah, oh well, double down as well if we're going, you know, we're going like with the full features. But yeah, I will be honest, after like migrating all the stuff to that, it's already looking like spaghetti code, so I might need to like rework that. Previously it was so ideal, so squeaky clean code, you know, but now it's kind of spaghetti. But hey, I hope it works. Music is good. Okay. But the music itself. Come on, I was asking about the volume, not the freaking, like, if you vibed with that. Well, good to know that you vibed with that as well, I guess. That's worse. I don't really already like where it's going. Why not to be positive? A little bit, you know? Like, what is worse? Like, everything is bad, even, like, at the beginning, yeah? Nah, that's not the vibe we vibe in. You don't need to type anything after that. Actually, I'm already going forward a little bit with the song. So, what do we have? Mobile energy monitoring, 16 times. Yeah, good one. Actually, let me accept that and let me quickly go to accent to see if maybe there is something. Okay, let me like try to read that like through that. To not know what you are and be happy, or to become what you always wanted to be and feel alone. That's the first one I actually fully agree here. Well, except the first part. The first part sucks. But that's actual truth. Because like from time to time I'm thinking about like, you know, like this stuff which like I kind of plan to do in my life, and I was like, considering like how many obstacles and stuff you're getting, I have a feeling sometimes that, you know, like some people are cursed with the knowledge, you know? Like, obviously well, okay, maybe it's not obviously, but like from the stuff which I want to achieve in life, it's somehow related like to like technology stuff of things, you know, like, and like whenever you're doing something, like developing something or whatever, you just cursing everything possible if something out of your control is actually messing up with your like stuff or like the work you're doing. I already kind of discussed it with Andrew like a while ago, because I've worked in IT for long. I kind of developed such like feeling how like 99% of the time, the stuff is being made is complete bull stuff. Because people, or not, okay, managers are also people, maybe. They're trying to get. You don't need to type anything after that, Andrew. Only command volume is enough, because it switches between loud and quiet. Thank you, though. So, if you have experience in such a field, and you see that like those businesses, corporations, or whatever the crap, they're pursuing like the quick profit. This game, by the way, they actually like they're ready to take such shortcuts, which kind of will just ruin the user experience. Like they will mess up with you and what you're doing, but they don't care. They just care about, you know, like quick generation of money. So the stuff like which I mentioned about, you know, having experience for. So basically, since I've worked in IT, I kind of know how the stuff works in the background. And if something is not working or something is clunky or like shit, you kind of know why it happened. And sometimes I'm thinking, I'm cursed with the knowledge, you know, to know why it happened. And that it could be easily, you know, like avoided. And it kind of pisses me off, and which is probably not a good thing. But anyway. And the second part of the quote, become what you wanted to be and feel alone. After I left work, yeah. I kind of feel like that, you know? Since I distanced myself like from my ex-colleagues and stuff. So I could count like the friends on my like one hand, couple fingers even. But yeah. Okay, 75, let's go. Thank you, Fear, for being here without vacations, like a homework. Andrew, good work guessing the command without any hints. Okay, son of a... Bruh, I took the Eckert quest to complete this thing, and I just yapped myself through that. And it just slowly goes away. Feels good, man. God damn it. Let's get out of here. Yeah, well. Yeah, well. Yes, yeah, yes, that's what happened. English, please. Okay. Fear is trying to fulfill his profit losses. Fear, by the way, in our economics channel, there's plenty of new stuff. So yeah. This is an answer from Need for Speed. Okay, let's not get ahead ourselves. Let me save this one because it's not yet finished. I'm still working, you know, on this build. But let's wait until the end of the song, I guess. So then we will watch the dev notes. I already spoiled myself a little bit thanks to Andrew. No, I'm just kidding. If it's already causing the fuss in social media, that's probably will be a good stuff. I got downvoted already to hell on the Reddit for my opinion before that dev note, but I have a feeling actually it probably will not be the same, but still. Dev notes? Yes. The Thursday were having the last major update before season 4, so... Nice. Damn, that's, you know, like it's so nice to like have such vibe and there's the lyrics without the music, which actually really good. Direct the patch once I heard the first 20 seconds. No way they start out with that. Are they? Actually him, because that's only Jason, I would assume, right? The Giga Chad, Jason. Mr. Director will be like, hey, Jason, we have some stuff to make, but we don't want to take the hit for that. So you go, make a video about it. You will take the hit for us. We'll see. We'll see. Gonna probably need to increase my lighting quality, no? It's kinda ass. Or shadows quality. But as soon as I will do that, like CPU goes bananas, or GPU. Optimization, more like optimization. Oh, I cannot jump through here. Come on! Song, come on. You can finish it. I like this part. Like my kind. Do you have strange voices in your head, guys? Paid attention to all the town? Paid attention to what? We haven't yet watched anything. The Ground Tour, the first one? I think it might be Most Wanted. Maybe. Actually, maybe Underground 2. That's not Underground 1 for sure. Unless they reuse the song. Because I haven't played Underground 1. That's the major excuse. Okay, let me pause the music. Need for Speed back on a mission, it was, I think. Underground 2, so, yeah. So, let's do this. Let me put, you know, like, I don't like the sun. Actually, it's getting hot again here, so yeah. Okay. Dev knows time. I wonder if I should be doing stuff in the background. Oh, greetings. I like the start. Okay, let me see. Should we do some daily stuff in the background, or we watch that thing fully? I mean, we will watch it fully anyway, but like sometimes I'm, you know, playing in the background. Play rework when? In 2 days, 3 days. Not rework. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Are we ready? Watch in the background? Up to you. You want to watch in, you know, in the background or not? For you, it probably will not make a difference, right? Like, since you have the same screen anyway, this one. So yeah. Unless you want to join me on dailies, which actually... No, you know what? I will not be doing dailies. I need to get reactor for the Haley, but because this piece of crap sucks for the build which I'm making, so yeah. Let me figure it out where it drops, and then we can, you know, we can go. I will be farming reactor like mindlessly and watching the dev stream as well, so dev notes. I need dimension. Dune base extermination, oh, I already like that. And the second one, chill, dimension abandoned zone. Oh, we are going here, that's for sure. You don't see that, but you will know what I'm talking about. Ready? I might not be able to join now, so you'll still be watching dev stream, but you won't be joining us. Okay. Gotcha, boss. So, let's go. Let's go super nostalgic trip. Guys, do you remember this mission? Like I'm not sure if it still is, but like it was with the best Kuiper farm. Prox, you there? He wanted some Kuiper, but oh well. Right, let me unpause the thingy. Guys, if the stream is Death Notes is like split
Hey
or whatever.
everyone, Jason here, Community Director
Hey,
for
Jason.
the First Descendant.
Do we need the
I'm back
subtitles?
with
I
our
don't think we
July
need.
dev note to walk you through the July 15th
Distracting.
update. At the time of
If
this
you want
recording,
subtitles, let
we're
me know.
still organizing the open talk from the Descendant Fest, but we'll get that
Bye,
summarized
Jason.
and shared
We're
with
watching this
everyone
Giga
as
chat.
soon as possible. Before we begin, there's something I'd like to share with the community. In the July 15th update, additional balance patches for Inez and Serena will be made. So detailed changes will be announced soon in the patch notes. But today I want to explain the reasoning behind these patches. Both Descendants were well received by the community, and I'm sure many players put lots of time and effort into Inez and Serena. We understand that adjustments can sound worrying, but
No,
today,
it's not.
before sharing details of the specific changes, we would like to share the direction and reason for preparing these changes. We place great importance on an environment where various Descendants can each have their own strengths and be used together across the wide range of content.
It's good for the game
Players choose
health,
their favorite
so
Descendant, they should be able to have a sufficiently competitive experience, and we believe that we should reduce as much as possible situations where players effectively have to pick one specific Descendant just to play certain content. So this adjustment was prepared
But he's so
through
sad,
review
it's
and
good
discussion
news.
from that kind of perspective. Currently, Serena's redemption skill has a structure where the AoE attack generates additional damage independently for each individual target. So this structure has the characteristic of dramatically increasing damage efficiency as the number of enemies grows, and it remains one of the most important reasons Serena is regarded as a powerful firearm Descendant to this day.
you know, it's
That
not
being
an
said,
issue.
in
The issue is
process
range.
of reviewing internal tests together with the upcoming update environment,
Unlimited
confirm
range,
that
almost
if the
unlimited
current
range.
damage
That's the
structure
issue, not the
combines
damage.
with the various growth elements to be added going forward, it could lead to a performance gap beyond the level we intended. So what we were concerned about isn't simply that Serena is quite strong. The issue is a situation where
That's
in
not false as
certain
well
content,
here.
Serena effectively becomes the first choice Descendant, and the reasons to use other Descendants gradually diminish. So each Descendant has
Well, I'm building
different
ERASER and I'm not
playstyle
choosing
and strengths,
Serena, so,
but
you know,
if
that's not
one
entirely
Descendant
true.
shows excessively high efficiency, players will end up choosing the strongest one. So we believe that in the long term,
Dude, it's such long excuse. Guys, you're doing at least finally something good for the game balance. Holy crap.
So in this adjustment, we plan to rework Redemption's AoE damage structure so that even in future content environments, its performance doesn't become excessively concentrated in one direction. However, this adjustment isn't meant to weaken Serena's firearm gameplay or eliminate the core identity
Also,
of Serena.
39,000 HP. You just collect that, you get the best like gun platform in the game. They should reward how you achieve that.
And skill usage. So after the adjustment, the existing AoE
Buff Bunny.
damage structure
Nerf
will be
Bunny.
operated as two separate parts. So base additional damage
And
and
Nerf J-Breath.
AoE additional damage. So through which single target firepower will be reinforced more clearly, and AoE performance that could otherwise expand excessively will be adjusted in a stable way.
Yeah, will you do anything
Also
about
preparing
Trainer as
various
well?
Supplementary elements so that skill-centered gameplay, not just firearm gameplay, can also
Nerf Glay?
become a
She's
sufficient
already
option.
like one of the worst.
The
Blood
new
and Iron, I
Transcendent
mean.
module that will be released, which is Battlefield None, is going to be prepared in a form that can concentrate powerful damage on a single target. And the other new Transcendent module, Archangel, is being prepared as an AoE attack form for taking on large groups of enemies.
Maybe they will actually
And
just
along
transfer
with this,
the like the first one
synchronization
into this
value
new
currently
module.
applied at 0.496 will be raised to 1.177. Through this, we plan to let our
1.177. Okay,
players
it's not
feel
bad.
clearer power and efficiency in the process of
Nah, Fear, you're
demonstrating
just being an
skills.
asshole now.
So,
You're trying to, you know,
summarize,
to
the
trigger
Arena's
like
adjustments
bad
aren't being
reaction
made
from
to
your
remove a
friends.
specific strength.
Nah.
Rather, it is one to ensure that even within long-term content environments, Serena still retains her strengths, while both firearm and skill gameplay can both become
Guys, what about
meaningful
Freyna?
options.
If we're, you know, touching the like in the
Next
range
up
and
is
stuff,
Inez.
might as well
After
get consistent.
reviewing the gameplay data accumulated across various content since the 1.3.32 patch, and along with our internal
Well, that's not an
analysis,
excuse.
we confirmed that Inez is showing a larger performance advantage than expected compared to other top.
I wonder if they will actually adjust the plasma bullet or like everything.
Content like Onslaught Mode Level 3, the Axion Planes, and Bounty Operations, Inez was showing considerably faster, clear results than other top-tier Descendants.
Other top tier, not everyone, just top tier.
Can be seen as a
Nah,
difference in
guys.
each Descendant's utility, but once a specific Descendant begins to consistently show overwhelmingly efficiency across multiple major content, the
Guys, can we have consistency?
Players choosing
Like
the
you
most
mentioned it,
efficient
consistency.
Descendant rather than their favorite one. So we judge that this situation isn't desirable in terms of the diversity of Descendant choice and the overall content experience. Our analysis found that Dark Current's skill power was producing higher than intended effects across various
No one cares about Dark Current that much.
and as a result, we confirmed that the gap with other top-tier Descendants was also larger than predicted. So, in the 1.3.34...
It will make a difference, but Dark Current is not the
power.
primary
But
stuff which is in us overperforming.
This part as well.
In my
this
opinion.
Adjustment
If that
isn't
matters.
meant to exclude Inez from the top-tier competitor picture, nor is it meant to weaken the powerful strengths and play style that Inez has. Our goal is to ease the situation where
Well,
a specific
community will not listen to that description.
Create an environment where various Descendants can compete based on their own strengths. Even after the patch, we'll continuously check the actual play data and closely monitor to ensure Inez's performance doesn't drop excessively below what we have intended. Balance adjustments are always...
Conductor is having unlimited range. That's the reason she overperforms, because she can clear like 3 screens around like
time and
360 degrees without any effort.
Are really call for
So that's the
even greater
issue.
caution. But at the same time, we also think an environment where various Descendants can shine based on
Back
their
to VS.
own strengths is very important.
Nah, I'm still
If a
playing Glaive.
situation continues where players have to choose the strongest Descendant rather than their favorite one, both the fun of raising Descendants
After 2
and the
years,
fun of
they
tackling
actually
content
realizing
can
that.
diminish. So this adjustment isn't meant to make a specific Descendant difficult to use. We'd really be grateful if you'd see it as a process to ease the situation where only a specific Descendant becomes the right answer. And to create an
And
environment
also
where players can
why
choose
they're
their desired
releasing the
Descendant
trigger
much
modules,
more
which are only applicable for one
the detailed
Descendant.
information and
That's
final
kinda
changes
a
will
little
be
bit
accurately
also
announced through
questionable.
our patch notes.
But it's not the
And even
primary,
after
of
this
course.
patch, we'll keep checking the actual gameplay patterns and community feedback as well, and we'll
Yeah, the
strive
game has to be
provide
like
a more
to
enjoyable
have fun,
and
right? You have to play the character which you vibe with, which you like.
Yeah.
You don't have like
Okay.
to
well,
consider only like
during the
2-3
second
picks,
anniversary
which
Descendant
kind of you
Fest,
must
we
pick,
introduced
otherwise
major
you will
updates
suck
in
at the
July,
content.
including the Void Intersect Extreme,
Let's see,
Serena's new skill modules, and balance patches as well. For Blair, yeah. But there are
Guys, do you
many
think
more
Blair
updates
will be
being prepared
outshined?
as well, such as the balance update for Divine Punishment and the final masterpiece, along with the weapon core type changes and improvements to skill cooldown. We'll show you those parts through
I'll
the
finish
game
the run. I'll like
Beyond that,
read what is in
we'll
QLI.
also introduce additional updates for Onslaught mode, QOL improvements, and the event and skins being released on July 15th. All right, let's start with Void
No.
Extreme.
God damn it, I
As we
lost the
briefly
YouTube. What is
introduced
YouTube?
during the Descendant Fest,
No, not yet. Let's get back a little bit. So, the quality of life module stat preview feature addition. Module slot preview feature addition. What do you think it means? Module slot preview. That you're like previewing the stats which you will get like before applying the module? I know. Module-based performance boost in line with the cooldown reduction patch. Cooldown reduction patch. Did they actually mention that previously on the dev notes? I just need more modes like Onslaught. It's pretty fun buff. Some Descendant nerf in this bunny will be in good to go. I wouldn't say nerf Descendants currently because, like, more or less they're fine with each other, except fucking Jaber, who actually got buffed like 69 times and he still sucks. But apart like from him, like most Descendants, let's say like 60-70% are in a good position, but we have cleared out of performers because they have either infinite range or like passive annihilation of like screen around you. That's the issue. They need to adjust that. Like if anyone will be matching up with some Descendant, they probably should not see like everything dies around him, and even the Descendant who does that is not doing literally anything. That's the issue. That's the main reason people are complaining when they're running dungeons. Like, you remember all those like social media posts and like whatever, especially on the Reddit, like Bunny sucks, Ines sucks, Freyna sucks. When I join the party, I want to play the game. Why the fuck I have to just run like behind and collect the loot? That's what people don't like. I don't see necessarily to nerf damages or whatever, nerf mechanics. Because if skill says you have 22-meter range or whatever, you have to have 22-meter range. You don't have to have ability which chains infinitely and chains into like 120 meters range. That's the issue, in my opinion. So yeah. Next, quality of life. Display of expected damage changes for each skill when readjusting Ancestor module. To be honest, I tried to understand how much their damage is calculated on those tooltips. Let me show you. Where is my second screen? Guys, dude, I have so many windows open. So when we're going here, we're like, let's say this one, right? Like expected damage 4.4 million. Dude, I tried to replicate that crap and I could not replicate that crap. I've tested my formulas, which I'm doing here. Let me show you. So let's say Haley, Bunny. What is my OBS? You see that, right? So basically, like the damage which I'm having here, max hit, right? I'm calculating. I tried to get it like to match their tooltip, and I could not. However, when I'm going into the lab and I'm like summoning level 1 mob which has 0 electric resistance, when I'm hitting the mob, it matches the number which I'm seeing here. I have no freaking clue how they actually calculating expected damage. So yeah. And I have a feeling that quality of life will not change that, in my opinion. Thank you for the rose. Welcome. How are you doing? But yeah, it might be strange, but it is what it is. As far as what it concerns, you enter the dungeon, everything spawns dead. Yes. And especially, even if you are matching that, let's say you play like Bunny against Ines, right? One is just simply running faster. Even if Bunny would be much weaker, you cannot do much because you are faster. In some content, it doesn't matter if she has less damage, she just runs faster and kills everything. Which is, I guess, it's like a unique feature of the like this specific Descendant, right? But like, she should not be nuking instantly. Like with the latest rework she got, she had like almost double amount of the sync value, which means almost the double amount of damage and crit you get from the ancestor modules. She already could reach the 100%. But what they did instead, they just doubled her crit damage. And as a bunny, I can hit like almost 10 million damage in the like the usual farming content. Not the end game content, but the usual farming content. So yeah. I don't know. I know like what's their balance calculations.
For Onslaught.
Oops, nope. Radio communications presentation improvements. To be honest, I really like the last dev live stream. The Descendant Fest. If previously we were having like the those dev lives when you can sit like for 3 hours and listening half of the time, you know, like the translations and stuff, this time it was actually really well made. Even though it was long because of the creator roundtable at the end, but like the main part was much better. So props, I like that. Lower trigger module unlock requirements. The only thing which they needed to lower, I think, is the amount of the catalyst, because you don't necessarily need 10 catalysts to make your build for the Descendants. Like most of the time you have already those slots unlocked from like Ultimate Descendant, let's say. So you can like just use how much, like 6 catalysts and your build is ready to go. But yeah, to unlock the trigger module, you need like 4 more. Onslaught new difficulty addition, yo, and balance adjustments, okay. But hey, if our main carries will be nerfed, Onslaught 3 might be even hard, you know? Which is a good thing, by the way. So, Wall Crusher as well, right? How much time we have? 4 minutes. So, new skins, of course. Mr. Big Mac is going. I mean, it's like the cyberpunk. No, it's pirate theme, right? I see the dude, the pirate dude. Not the single skin having a thong? Damn, I'm impressed. I'm actually impressed. Weapon core type adjustments. Is it like 3 weapons or 4 every weapon? Because some weapons actually have really bad weapon cores, I will be honest. So that's Descendant's Devotion, ATEMs, and... what was that shotgun name? Is it Hammer and Anvil? Or is the other one? It's not Executor. It's not the other one. I think it's Hammer, right? But skins are looking decent, depends on how good I might buy the entire pack. Yo, Andrew is balling. Andrew is like sporting the game. Weapon balance. The last dagger? Interesting. I would say like there are other weapons which needs more help than last dagger. No, it's masterpiece, is it? Did I always confuse them? Well, let me check. Dagger. Yeah, it's different one. Dagger is not masterpiece. All right. That's interesting. So, 2 trigger modules Blair. Guys, how you think the Blair is cooked? Pun intended. Because they put him in like in parallel with Serena. But we'll see. Right. Let me actually check something good. I think I had a lag here or something. So browser window goes here. We have a Wall Crusher. Let's do Wall Crusher first, I guess. Blair has 2 long cooldowns and too many animations. At least he didn't feel as clunky as the old 𝐂𝐫𝐿. The Blair is still not bad, but like with the current metas and stuff, yeah, I don't see him. I don't see him, you know, vibing. But after rework, hopefully, hopefully they will do that. He needs more range as well. I really like his dual flamethrowers build, you know? Like when you achieve... That's actually a really nice mechanic. I think they're supposed to be more, like, you know, for each Descendant. That you're collecting some sort of stat, you get some adjustment, like, for your build. So the Blair is usually having the usual flamethrower with one hand, but if you reach the specific range, like a metric, you get actually super cool dual-wielding flamethrower. I really like that. But the range is, like, super ass. So yeah. Yeah, I got some lucky drop out of nothing. Okay. Okay. Fun Crusher. Let's go. But yeah, such nice little details like gives the character, you know, for the characters, for the Descendants. So yeah. Are we going? Jarvis, what the fuck? See? Complain a little bit. We already had notification like 30 seconds ago. Right, let's see. Did I mess it up? Cool. I have a lower cooldown. I heard the sound of ancestor module.
Leaving the body.
Yeah. Sounds like GG in the chat. Okay. Yeah, X4. Yes. Andrew, it's not a redeem thingy. I mean, it kinda is, but not. Bro, like, what the fuck? Guys, we already have death threats to the devs in the world chat because in S nerf. How much of a biatch you have to be, you know, to like write something like that? On public at least. Those turns are very fast. The killing one, yeah, there is a bind for quick turn. Mostly it's controller thingy, but you know, we apply that. We apply that as well. Right. Music, shut up. Also, what is the break? We still have time. What is the thingy? Let's go.
QOL improvements and events and skins being released on July 15th. All right, let's start with Void Intercept Extreme. As we briefly introduced during the Descendant Fest, Void Intercept Extreme
I got the reactor which I needed. Feels good, man.
Existing hard Void Intercept and Void Abyss Intercept into one. To unlock Extreme mode, players need to defeat each of the Void Intercept Colossus. Once players reach the required mastery rank and defeat all the normal Colossus of Void Intercept Extreme, critical point.
They actually shown teasers there on the dev stream. I mean,
point, players can
dev
set
fest,
critical points
Descendant
to take
fest.
on the challenge. And this critical point breakthrough, it is the heart of Void Intercept Extreme. These range from simple ones that reduce a Descendant's shields or
Please let it be random. Please let it be random.
That increase the Colossus's physical or attack element overall skill attack power.
Because like bashing the same boss for hundreds and hundreds of times, it's kind of getting boring. Please let it be random.
And some of the critical points, like sending Colossus into a frenzy once its health drops below a certain level, or like ones that recover the Colossus's health during combat, and both of them, they look like they'll make things very difficult when combined with certain Colossus. Still, the higher the critical point value, the higher the farming efficiency. So players can probably choose between farming efficiency and the difficulty.
So we will get more vouchers?
Extreme, players
That's
get
the real
some
question.
certified ETA vouchers, which can be used to purchase limited items at the season exclusive shop. Starting from July 15th, we'll look into the critical point balance for about a month and roll it out as an official game
How's it
mode
going, Fabio?
with
All
improved
good?
balance in Season 4. During this period, a leaderboard will also be available and a variety of rewards will be granted as well. So since the leaderboard ranks players in order of highest critical point value, I like to encourage our players to set various critical points and take on the challenge.
The best part of it. Show us.
All right, now, moving on.
Oh well. But
Next
Dev
up
Fest
are
actually showed
Serena's
us.
new skill modules, and let's take a look at them in the game build. Let's move on to...
Guys, who knows? Maybe I will play Serena.
And before I begin, please do understand that this is a test build and the modules aren't the best in slot.
He basically says we nerfed Glenn before she got released of her rework, but it might not happen with Serena.
Is on introducing Serena's new modules. So let's take a look. And the first one is Battlefield None, and Battlefield None is a module
Inserting some cheats on his
on a
like
single target while
iPad or whatever.
So
Another
launcher
one.
type firearms are
I didn't say
excluded
another
here,
one.
So
Another one.
let you take a look.
The new skill modules, and I play Serena. Yep.
Yeah, so if you look at the passive, the explosive attack increase has been removed. So firearms like Restored Relic, they will likely be a bit hard to use. So
Basically,
overall, it's a model that
don't use
slightly
them.
lowers Serena's AoE damage capability in exchange for concentrating powerful damage on a single target. Now, when you use Skill 2, Law of the Battlefield, attacking a weak point on the same target while in midair grants consecration stacks, and it grants grace based on the number of stacks. So you can only gain one consecration pipe precisely hitting the weak point of the same target, and the consecration effect is closely tied to the duration of Skill 4, which is Aurora, and it becomes very powerful once it reaches the 10 stacks. By getting consecration,
Disclaimer.
you can use Skill 4. So let me show you skill number 2. Yeah, I'm gonna get a single target of Legion of Breach here. Yeah, so
Nice. He clicked the formation for single mob. Not bad, not bad.
at the weak spot, but yeah, you can see if you precisely at the weak spot, you're getting those stacks, and once you get those stacks, you can use Skill 4. So it uses the accumulated stacks. So if you see here, I got the Aurora. You hear me? Yeah.
Looks cool.
Yeah, so,
Maybe
you use the
actually a little
concentration
bit too
point to
fast,
summon this
no?
Aurora, and Serena's direct firearm attacks and Aurora attacks, they generate additional damage. So the buff's duration is determined by the amount of consecration points, as you can see on the bottom, and the amount it consumes.
Yeah, that's a good
is
point.
linked
Like,
to the
you might be
overall
playing
buff
at night and
duration.
you just a flashbang,
So,
flashbang, flashbang.
Once you get all the stacks, players can deal explosive burst damage to a single target in an instant. Yeah, so that was Battlefield None. And the second one is Archangel. Yeah, so the Archangel module specializes in using skills while mid-air. And while mid-air, skill power
And the previous
skills
was not mid-air.
chance increase. And if you look at the skills, yeah, we got first one is Holy Fire, and like this, it fires this Holy Fire at valid enemies within the crosshair direction range. So it launches 7 projectiles by default and increasing by 1 per certain effect range up to a
Fucking ass.
maximum of 10 projectiles. So hitting enemies this way grants Holy Passion stacks. Since this is for AoE damage, I'm gonna get a lot of enemies here. Let's get them to max. So we got lots of enemies. So this, you can see, we got Holy Fire shooting against multiple enemies. So, yeah, that was skill number 1. And for skill 3, the weapon reload function has been removed, and it's changed into a skill that bombards enemies from the air while moving like up in the air. So Holy Fire is fired the moment the
Another
movement
banger.
begins. And also that Holy Passion buff I mentioned earlier is used in skill 4. So skill 4 is Sacred Strike, and it consumes all of the Holy Passion stacks to drop this projectile, and the hit range and damage increase in proportion to the amount of Holy Passion consumed. So let's use all the skills.
How many stacks was that?
So using Holy Fire skill 1, got skill 2, and getting up in the air, and then
I like the animations.
in the air you can use skill 4. Yeah, and it drops like that. So yeah, that was Serena's new
Looks cool.
new
Looks
modules.
cool.
And with new
Hopefully
modules
we'll
for
get that
both
module out of the
firearms
combining,
and skills,
like,
I'm really
instantly.
excited to see what kind of builds and player styles will emerge. And next up, we have balance
me
packages
move a
for
little bit so
Blair.
I'll not get
In
kicked.
addition to his base skills, let me get Blair up here. Sorry about that.
Triple question mark on the blue people.
Just one moment.
The music
Yeah,
it plays,
Blair here.
it's
Yeah.
the theme for Serena, right?
And in addition to his base skills, his modules have been reworked so that flame zones can be used for multiple purposes. And similar to Serena, please do understand that these are not the best in slot builds.
Yeah, for the Pepegas who will be complaining, these are not.
Owl, his Transcendent module.
Don't complain
So,
afterwards.
Yeah, skill 1, Blaze Up. And Blaze Up can now be cancelled, and the timing for creating flame zones has become slightly faster. It also creates like additional flame zones at enemies around Blair. And as like the skill's effect
As I
range
usually
increases,
mentioned, like, Descendants
the number
need
of flame
faster
zones
the skill
be
cast.
created also
To
increases
be
as
balanced,
well.
maybe through some module or
A
something.
lot of enemies here, and then see lots of flame zones.
It's like fire rate for the skills. That would be nice to have some modules like that. Or maybe
Skill two.
Ancestor module option.
Extinguish. Blair can no longer perform a special motion when casting the skill, and players can use it even while using a firearm. This is really great to use. So I'm using the gotta get some flame zones here. I'm using the firearm, and yeah, you can see I'm still being able to use skill number 2 even while using my firearm. Yeah, so.
That's a really
And
good change.
We have skill 3. Burn Taste had its damage
My
significantly
favorite one.
increased, and defeating an enemy reduces the cooldown of Deadly Cuisine. Skill number 4. So Deadly Cuisine has also had its skill cast speed shortened, and the fireball projectile speed has been increased as well.
That's
The
actually
giant
really good
fireball's
changes.
damage has also been significantly increased. Yeah, since
One of the best ways to, to make Descendant like fun to play is basically having a smooth skill rotation. Because I most of the time like don't care about like the top of the top damage, right?
yeah, it's
I
pretty
care about
quick.
like the good feeling when you're
Yeah,
playing.
these are the base skills for Blair's changes. And let me go on to his Descendant modules, starting with Flame Grilled Special. Yeah, I think maybe it's because
Ha 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 ha. Can you remove that bullshit, devs, please?
grilled
It's
special.
annoying the
Yeah,
fuck out of
right
everyone.
now. But
I'm not a toxic, but ha ha ha.
yeah, there we go. Yeah, so Flame Grilled Special.
After glitchers actually
The
started
Incendiary
to abuse the module
has
switches,
been changed
they
to
implemented
Flame
that crap.
Grilled Special here. And
Instead of
the
fixing the
existing
glitch, they
Incendiary
actually made
bomb
it like
skill
pain
can
in
be
the ass
used
for
when
everyone.
Truly Deadly Cuisine is equipped, but for the passive, there's a portion where movement speed increases when moving towards an enemy afflicted with a burn.
On the lab? Not on the lab, everywhere.
So it's
Not in the middle of
these
combat,
guys.
of course, but like
See,
everywhere.
yeah, you can see I'm moving quick when I'm, trying to go to a guy.
5 minutes
who is being
warning.
burned. So this is kind of the normal speed, but when I'm going toward the burning guy, yeah, you can see I'm much more faster. And skill 2 becomes the Flame Man. Skill, it consumes MP every second, but it increases Blair's defense and HP, and it also grants immunity to knockback and knockdown. So when an enemy gets defeated,
Good,
within
it will
a
be good
certain
for
radius
Onslaught.
around Blair recovers HP and MP. So he really becomes this powerful Flame Man living up to the name. And yeah, I'm going to show 2 and 3 at the same time. So skill number 3, Hot and Spicy. Attacks nearby enemies and grants red flavor stacks in proportion to the number of enemies hit. When a melee attack lands as a critical hit, red flavor stacks are consumed to trigger.
I was about to ask why we don't
skill-powered
have like,
explosion.
usual melee changes. They really like actually, to introduce more melee descendants.
Going down.
More melee into descendants.
Yeah. See that burning thing as I'm using my firearm weapon. Well, you can see that about that.
I think they made a mistake by introducing the ammo generation and auto reload to descendants.
And
Because now you look at the Blair, you see how he plays it, like shooting, reloading, Like, most people be like, why I have to play with that if I can just play with some character which, like, have never to reload their gun and generating ammo out of their ass. So, yeah. It's not a good presentation skill because of that.
Incendiary bomb skill can be used when truly deadly.
Also, I missed a
cuisine is
complimentary ha 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 ha
and
about
it's
the
kind of used
thingy.
like this. So, with the number of flames
change.
thrown is increased to 3, and the projectile creation time has also been shortened. And after using the skill, players can quickly switch to other actions, and flame zone damage has been increased as well. And the key in the changes is skill 4. Damage has been greatly increased, and when skill 4 explodes while a flame zone is present, skill 4's cooldown is reduced. So by linking with skill 1, players can easily spam a lot of skill 4,
Yep.
truly deadly cuisine.
Don't sleep next time.
Yeah. Skill 1 and rounding, you can see 3 of them are being fired, and let's use, and we got those flame zones here, use skill 4. Yeah. See, really, yeah, just remember this isn't the best.
Chaos,
You
yeah.
can see that the cooldown
Gentlemen.
is very long.
And maybe gentle ladies as
Really
usual.
spam a lot of
That's how it's,
truly deadly cuisine, fire.
Actually, you had your own signature move, huh? What is that, Aspirin?
Cool down a bit. Yeah.
Military panel and it didn't start burning.
Moving on to
That's some good
Yeah.
good news. Did it actually ever start burning?
Everyone? Yeah. Take a while to.
Remember the last time I asked
there
what
we
is
go.
the
Backtrack.
percentage, of panels which will not be
So moving on
working
to
as expected?
backdraft, as a
Never
passive
burned,
skill, an
so it's
additional
100%.
reload time modifier effect is always being applied. And skill 2, Extinguish, has been changed to a dimension skill with the supply added to the skill type. Its
Dimension?
cooldown is reduced
Why?
when absorbing
Actually, maybe for multi-talent module, no?
recovers the rounds of
To reduce the
equipped
cooldown.
firearm. And on top of that, when using a beam rifle, additional damage
Can
based
burn
on
it
skill
easily in
power
the
has
shop.
been added, so
You gotta
it's
try.
really expected to have great synergy with truly deadly arson or King's Guard lance.
As them before shipping.
Well, today I just
Good.
brought Divine Punishment, but
Ads?
yeah,
Yep.
a luck.
Need to make a checkpoint. Mr. Jason, please show us dual wielding flamethrowers and say that they got reward
Firing and then
to have more range.
got my rounds up by using skill 2, so I'm sure, yeah, we can have a lot of
Comes
much more
live.
interesting builds here.
Hmm,
And the next one is
I would say
just
typical.
wait a bit
Okay,
or hold down and
I actually
one is classic
pulled my cable.
Chef. Let's go to classic.
Okay, while he struggles with the
Classic Chef,
freaking thing,
skills
let's pause it. Let's do a quick break Let's not have any ads in the middle. So yeah, I'm gonna get some water. How about you, aspirin? All good? Yeah. Okay, let's do a quick break. I'm gonna, pull my pants down as well to get some shorts.
Round one, fight!
Good job, Fear. Thank you. Thank you for $500. $500,000. Let's go.
API chat has been disconnected. API events have been disconnected.
Yeah, all good. Got shorter pants, got more water. Bio break, we're ready. Just bring it to the pennies. I know. We have actually a new system aspirant. Did I break it? Let me try the usual chat. Unless aspirant doesn't have any points. Interest. Any aura, not points. Let me try other chat. Damn it. Let's see. Let me check. Let me check what's the deal. My aspirant doesn't have any aura. Object reference is not set to an instance of object. Go F yourself. It was working. God damn. What are you talking about? I mean, you can check the aura economics on Discord if you wish. But, let me write it down. To-do list, piece of crap. Aura worked for target. Actually, I will say aspirant. For aspirant. Actually, wait a sec. Huh. Set my skill issue, but it still throws error. Aura throws error. Okay, I'll fix that later on. So. Here. Here are your pennies. Right. Do we continue? Music, shut up. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I'm sorry, Mr. Jace. I don't know what for, but let's
1
go.
and 2 have been changed to singular type. Yeah, you can see singular. Wait, sorry about that. Got it. Yeah, there we go. Singular. Yeah, both of them have been changed to singular type, and a new skill 3, Overcooked, has been added. If you look at this, the singular type skill, it creates additional explosions from flame zones that have been spawned by Blair.
To be honest, it kind of has appeal, you know? With him pronouncing words like that.
Big explosion going up.
It's his signature move. Damn.
Yeah, he really does.
I also love it.
And yeah, let's move on to the next skill. Killer recipe. Yeah,
Temporary unavailable.
Taking some time here, but
Devs.
yeah. Anyways.
Fix that bull stuff.
Yeah, killer recipe. Here we go. When using skill 1 in midair, it adds an increase to skill power and the overall airborne duration. And skill 3, flare up.
What's gonna with this bunny?
Also added.
Check the Discord channel, which I mentioned. Aura economics.
Powerful damage in a narrow area.
Bunch of stuff.
And for skill 4,
It's aura,
Deadly
not money.
Feast, Blair couldn't fire projectiles
Exclamation
at the
mark,
same target.
aura
This time
as well.
it's been improved so that it can be fired.
I changed the economy from the channel point, so you know people in different platforms can use that as well.
Let me show you.
Otherwise, I felt other viewers might be out of the party,
A single.
out of the vibe.
Too many enemies here. Yeah. Let's say you got one enemy. We're about to use that in midair. So you're in midair, and then use this.
Nice.
And yeah. So that was skill 3. He's like doing this fire kick.
I love that.
And
That actually looks really nice.
yeah, by using skill 4, you can see that all of them going into.
Dude, I have a
this
feeling other modules
single
will be just
target.
put into
And
shadow
besides that,
because of
next
this.
level recipe has a patch increasing the damage of skills 1 and 3. Yeah, so that was it for the balance change.
Dev's actually cooking.
You know, now that it's July, it really feels like summer has arrived, and the weather in Korea, it really keeps getting hotter. This seems like the perfect time for Blair to shine as the Flame Man, and let's look forward to Blair heating up Albion even more.
I think he needs more than badass name.
Oh, and just before we handle weapons, there are changes to rolling and resurrection respawn effects as well. For rolling, it basically only had a movement effect, but now damage reduction and CC immunity effects are added as well. I remember the early days of the game when I just kept rolling around and then losing all my health. Well, now I'm really excited to see whether rolling will be used meaningfully.
Dude, Dark
And
Souls players will be actually
Insurrection
appreciating
Respawn,
that now.
Players will now become invincible for a certain time with CC immunity and status-related immunity effects being applied as well.
Super
I'm sure
creative.
lots of players probably
I mean, it's
experience
not the
getting
original idea,
resurrected
but
and then
like,
immediately going down again. Well, now
that's
you can
actually really
safely
nice
catch your
to
breath
be
for a
something like
moment,
that in this
then
game.
rejoin
I'm
the
not
battle.
fan of Dark Souls games, but like,
Yeah,
you know,
and all right,
they all
let's
have
move
special
on
mechanic
and look
behind
at the
that.
balance patches
I'm
for
totally
weapons.
over that.
And first up is Divine Punishment. Yeah, for Divine Punishment, it's been changed so that when you use a healing or charging type skill, it grants a praise effect to yourself.
No, I don't know
While
about that.
praise
I like, you know,
active,
sort of
landing a
such
multi-hit
like
triggers
trigger modules to be
purifying
locked for
blaze
some
on the
descendants
target
only.
to deal damage.
I don't
And
know about
damage
that.
dealt
Who
by
has healing
purifying
charging?
blaze increases based
Like,
on the number
how many?
of praise
Like 3, 4
stats.
descendants?
And when triggered, purifying blaze grants warmth to yourself and nearby allies. So let's see it with.
Supposedly it's like mainly
It would be great to see
Serena
it with
weapon, of course, but like I think it's kind of stupid to limit, you know, unique abilities per
more
like
enemies here.
couple descendants only. It's not a skill stick, so like, the weapon will be kind of unusable for everyone else if you
Yeah,
don't want to get
so-
handicapped. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm holding the weapon, and you can see on the left corner that I'm getting these buffs as I'm using that healing. Yeah. And then when I use my divine, yeah, you can see it's exploding, right? Yeah, and you can see on the left the buffs of the weapon. So you gain praise like this, and when you have the effect landing, a multi-hit triggers a Purifying Blaze on the target to deal damage. So when Purifying Blaze is triggers, it grants this warmth effect that raises all attribute resistance and increases HP and shield recovery modifier. So in many ways, it seems to have become a weapon that can support party members a bit more easily. And let me also
Nah, I don't know about that.
go back to Serena, and then show you the final masterpiece.
They need some sort of content
Final
where actually
masterpiece
where
has
like
become
supporting
much
other
easier
descendants
and
will
simpler
be
as well.
worth to sacrifice
And
like
hitting a
one
normal,
DPS slot.
Monster, it causes a chill explosion at the hit location and applies
Yo,
frostbite.
this
And
Pollock is
on
generous.
hitting elite or commander,
Because
icicles
the percentage
will
chance is
fall
low,
onto
is low
surrounding
actually.
Commander monsters. For icicles, I can't be able to show it today, but the more targets there are, the more the damage decreases, and hitting a weak point increases the overall icicles damage. So let's take a look. This is one more. Yeah, you can see all these explosions, ice explosions going.
Rip FPS.
Yeah. So that was the final.
If you have the
masterpiece,
character with
and
Descendant which
that was
actually
it
has
for the
unlimited ammo.
weapon-related
GG
balance
FPS.
patches. And continuing on, improvements related to cooldown reduction are being planned. Yeah,
Nice
this is
doggo,
the part
Jason.
that kept coming up in the past Q&As. MP conversion and nimble fingers were almost mandatory, and they were mandatory. But
Yes,
with
they
this
always are
improvement, we're
mandatory for
adjusting
skill
the
descendants.
maximum reachable cooldown reduction value, while the base skill cooldown values are being adjusted.
Except Luna
Now,
actually.
the maximum cooldown reduction value is changing from 90% to 75%, and the final cooldown Descendants can reach will be adjusted to remain the same as before. So for example, a skill that becomes 5 seconds after cooldown reduction is still 5 seconds. The cooldown related updates also comes on July 15th.
What the
so be sure
fuck?
to check that out.
No. Let me listen
And the
to it
final
again.
MP conversion and nimble fingers were almost mandatory, and they were mandatory. Well, with this improvement, we're adjusting the maximum reachable cooldown reduction value, while the base skill cooldown values are being adjusted.
So
Now, the maximum cooldown
75%.
reduction value is changing from 90% to 75%.
We'll
and
give the
final
same
cooldown
reduction.
Descendants can reach will be adjusted to remain the same as before. So for example, a skill that becomes 5
So
seconds
every skill in the
after
game
cooldown
gets the cooldown reduction
is
because of
still
that, right?
5 seconds. The cooldown related updates also comes on July 15th, so be sure to check that out. And yeah, the last thing we'll look in the build is, let me change it to...
But even if it's 75%, you'll still be able to... you
improvements
still
to
need
weapon
those
core
modules
types.
anyway.
Remember the topic of weapon cores coming up briefly in the Descendant Fest as well. And this time, the cores...
Yeah, wait a second. I want actually to think about it. So, like, the current amount of cooldown reduction you can reach is 87.2 or 3 without the Hunter set. So basically that means 4 modules, the reactor, ancestor, not ancestor, but architunic, and the Hunter set if you don't have like any component set, which is quite useful. Let's see. For Pani, I probably don't have it. Let me go to 𝐂𝐫𝐞𝐚. So, dimension, blah blah blah, skill cooldown, you probably don't see it. Big production. So, let's see. Cooldown. What is a cooldown? Ah, the first one. So, focus on further dimension. Those 4 are like almost mandatory for each skill build and gives you total 74.3. But it's not changing much. Unless you will remove this one, like one of those, and still go with reactor and arcade tuning. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Like if we will not use the like reactor and arcade tuning, we will be actually having the the higher cooldown. He said like to have less modules or something. How much total I have? I have 87 probably, right, for the ggDebon. $87.2. So their initial plan, I guess, to still have the reactor and arcade tuning, but to remove the focus, those two. So 87.2 minus 12.2 equals 75%. So basically you will be using like, I know, power increase or like non-attribute mastery or whatever for those two. But the damage difference is like from my usual calculations. If the Descendant receive the rework and they have like those crazy like 3,000 to 3,000% skill power modifier, the damage is usually like difference is up to 3%, I think. I guess it helps, but it's kind of pointless. You know why? Because if you will switch to damage stat on the reactor, it gives more damage. Arcade tuning will still remain, I guess, unless... Well, even if you're going like me with double resistances sometimes, you can still get the cooldown. That's not an issue. But yeah, at most you can just remove the reactor cooldown, that's it. Ancestor modules for those who are using that, but like 95% of the time you don't need cooldown on your ancestor module. So yeah. Yeah, at most you will get rid of the reactor, I think. Because if you will replace anything else, I don't know. Okay, you know what? Let's actually calculate that. So 87.2 minus 7.4. So you're left with 4.8% cooldown, which you cannot really remove from anything, right? Well, I mean, we can like do this, right? But like you lose 1% cooldown, but where you will insert those points? Like into crit rate? Most Descendants probably not using that. Skill power modifier is being useless now, almost, because each rewarding Descendant have such high amount of modifier that it literally gives 0 point something damage. There's sufficient way to reduce the cooldown since most attack rolls are a bit low. No, because the reactor gives you skill power. Well, a skill power for either like your attribute or skill type. It's not modifier, so it's much more valuable. But the numbers are not really friendly for that. So I am pretty sure the devs just had a plan to remove those two modules. But at the same time, it will not help. Because the damage difference between those two modules and usual like non-mastery and stuff. So yeah. Hey Dante, how's it going? And like, let's say non-attribute, what do we have usually? Like mastery stuff, specialists. So yeah. So it's like 4%, but like DPS wise, it's much less than 4%. So yeah. I don't know. I don't see. It's obviously better than nothing, but I don't see it being a good change in my opinion. They should have recalculated it a little bit. For Wolby, I thought it's nice. I can use more MP increase in RK. Okay. So I guess it could be useful for such cases. Okay, let's unpause. Let's go.
Disastrous Devotion and Truly Deadly Arson are being adjusted. Let's go through them one by one.
Not bad, not
First
bad.
one is ATEMs and
Just in case, if you're planning to, you know, like offer some services, please don't.
Have been adjusted to 2 hit cores.
Overall, not so useful.
For
Yep.
Disastrous Devotion, which
Better than nothing, but I think they went easy way. Just to remove the focus on something modules, that's it.
And 1 hit core.
I think more damage will be useful, like on reactor or something.
Arson, 1 special core has been changed to
Yeah, I think we have to
free core.
reduce our drops.
For now, these 3
Kinda a
are
little
being
bit too common, no?
And as the creators mentioned as well, since weapon performance changes a lot depending on these cores, let's look forward to more patches related to weapon cores. Yeah, next up,
That's
are
a good
new
point.
trigger modules. The first is RK Reflux. This is a module that pairs well with the newly improved Firearm Blair's Backdraft module. And
I
when using
really
the
don't like the
firing
trigger
skill,
modules which are used only
creates
for 1 or
RK
2
reflux,
Descendants.
And while having that effect,
It's
attacking a
such
target
poor
that has taken
design in my
damage from
opinion.
ground DOT type skill within 3 seconds triggers additional damage. And the second one is RK Blaze. It looks
Which
like
is
it'll
mostly
work
for
well with
Serene.
Serena's new skill module,
Yay.
Arc 8.
Levitation type skill, no one else
Using
has
a
it.
levitation type skill, using a trackling projectile type skill triggers additional damage. I'm just gonna have a sip of water here.
Good point. Let's do another one.
Yeah, thank you. Next, moving on to
No
additional
problem.
updates for Onslaught mode. As mentioned in the Descendant Fest,
Level
level
4
4 is being added to Onslaught
Ancestor
mode.
modules will
And
guarantee red
level 4,
stats now.
Along with it, 12 new arcade parameters are also being added. And yeah, apparently it gets much more harder. And I think everyone will probably
We would not
curious
think about
the
it.
rewards. For the rewards, the weekly bonuses are the same as level 3. However, by completing level 4, players can obtain more gold, superconductive cooling units, Kuiper shards, experience, and more, much more compared to difficulty 3. So, and there's also a low chance of obtaining a rare alignment device or ultimate alignment device. So let's look forward to the new updates coming to
Because it's
Onslaught.
good because of that.
And arcade
But just like
activity will
gold
be
Kuiper
improved
and
as
XP,
well.
like
As you
bruh.
can see on the screen, it's been improved so players can view things in more detail, like total arcade activity, equipped weapons, and a detailed section showing the number of arcade activity that can be increased depending on each piece of gear. Arcade activity, it has become
Well,
one
like
of
that.
the most important values when it comes to enjoying
Though
game content.
it's not the
And in
stat
this
of the
situation, it
skills
seems
as
like
well,
this
right?
newly added screen will let our players
If they would
clearly
do something like
understand
that
how
for
to increase the
your
value
current
further
stats,
and grow stronger.
like this one, would be nice.
And
Because
moving on
it's
to
like
improvements
too
to
wall of
grouping
text,
the
you know,
overall
looking for
acquisition
stats and stuff.
info. This is something I'm really glad to see as well, and it's an improvement that really lets us check acquisition info much more easily. And among the acquisition info list, field missions, infiltration operations, and special operations are being grouped together. And along with this, it has been improved to sort by most recently updated content. Really, I mean, even after playing the game for such a long time, it's really easy to get kind of confused sometimes, right? And new players, they will probably need to check this a lot so they can know where to get the materials. So overall, it looks like this will make it much more easier for our descendants to check this. Yeah, so let's please look forward to that.
Yeah, it will be useful for the new players for
And many
sure.
QoL improvements are also coming with the updates in July. Let's begin with improvements related to modules. So first, a module slot preview feature is being added. And in line with the cooldown reduction patch that I showed earlier, base performance will also be boosted. Additionally, it's been improved so that when readjusting Ancestor's modules, the expected damage increase and decrease value for each skill is going to be displayed. And beyond that, on July 15th,
I'm not
more
sure about
improvements
it. Their
related
expected
to
damage
the
values are out
communications
of my
presentation
understanding, I
are
will be honest.
also being planned.
We have to probably
And
release
let
our
me
ancestor module
also
calculator,
mention
guys.
additional changes coming on July 30th.
But I need to simplify
The
it.
trigger module unlock requirements are being lowered, and by unlocking trigger modules faster than before, I'm sure new and returning descendants will be able to enjoy using trigger modules as well. All right, let's move on to skins. Yeah, first the waitress and mascot theme skins
most important
will be
thing
released on
in the
July
game
15th.
apparently.
And we also have the female descendant skin awesome service, and it is said to be the uniform of Awesome Burger, the best restaurant in Albion's residential district.
The only
Wow.
restaurant.
To be that popular, I'm really curious how good the burgers are. And yeah, for male descendants, the
Dude,
skin
fucking pasties
Awesome
on the
Burger
top.
guy, on the left side is also being
I
released.
take back
And
everything
yeah,
I said.
it really brings a smile to your face the moment you see this. It's said to be the Burger Guy mascot costume of Awesome Burger, and it's a mascot costume that naturally makes you think of burgers, and I'm sure it looks like it will advertise quite well. And additionally, Sharon's and Haley's skins are also returning. The Albion Academy Cadet skin and the classic maid skin are also being re-released, so be sure to check them out. And let me also share the skins releasing on July 30th. Individual skins for Bunny, Freyna, Luna, Inez, Nell, and Daya, plus a pirate-themed male common skin are going to be released.
Yeah, skins
I
are all
think,
looking
you know,
good.
Summer and
Except
Pirates, they go really well
the top
together.
one. Top
It'd
one.
really be great to dress up your descendants with that pirate theme on July 30th.
Kinda they're, you know, trying to push that line
Players can
again.
also get Sharon and Harris's medical support skins, and let's check that out in the event section. Oh, and just one thing before I begin, the name of the events aren't final, so please do understand that they may be subject to change. And the first event is Summer Battlefield Support.
Why do they have to
Operation
excuse
It runs for
themselves?
about
They can
6
change whatever
weeks
they
from
like.
July 15th
Not like
to
people are complaining about the names of the
26th.
events, no?
Just log in to participate. And the main rewards are Sharon's medical support skin obtainable on day 14 and Harris's medical support skin on day 35. These are skins shown on the screen and they turned out really well. Beyond that, we've prepared a variety of growth items as well, like Daya's Ancestors Module Selection Box, Ultimate Weapon and Trigger Module Selection Boxes, and Ultimate Alignment Devices.
Well, it's Daya
Be
box
sure
if you
to
can
log
choose
in
whatever.
and claim all the rewards. And the next event is Assemble event. So it's an event where individual and global missions are given, and players can earn rewards based on their individual
Dude, it's getting so silly. And the next message will be, please, I'm just, you know, like offering my stuff.
First event runs
I'm
from
artist,
July 15th
blah, blah, blah.
until
Nah,
August
man,
6th
we don't buy
EDT,
that.
and the global mission varies slightly by the period. So week 1 is completing the Sigma Sector missions regardless of difficulty. Week 2 is completing the Void Intercept, and week 3 is a mission to defeat enemies.
Also, there is
Depending on
exclamation
the
mark
global
daily.
missions completion tier,
No
you
one
can
still
earn,
used
like,
that,
gold
I
and
think.
personalization catalyst, and on reaching 100%, various customization items depending on each week will be given. As for individual contribution, players can earn Ancestors Module Loot and Daya's Ancestors Module Selection Box. So please participate actively. The second Assemble event, it runs from August 6th to August 19th, and it runs over 2 weeks up until Season 4. So the global mission completion tiers have superheated materials prepared, and the individual contribution missions have ultimate alignment devices.
Oh, it's suddenly buffering.
So please do participate in that as well.
Okay, technical hiccup.
The next event is
Wait, what?
the Descendant
Streamers okay, guys?
mission event. So this is an event for new and returning Descendants below
No,
Mastery
like
rank
for real.
18. This event runs from July 15th to August 19th, with a second event being added starting August 7th. Sorry about that, August 6th. Yeah. For Descendant progression mission number 1, completing missions for Descendants, weapons, fellows, vehicles, and more lets you receive a variety of rewards like the growth support boxes or Descendant purchase ticket selection boxes. And as for Descendant progression mission 2, which runs starting August 6th, it also targets Descendants below Mastery rank 18. By completing various missions, players can earn rewards like ultimate weapon selection boxes, weapon and external component augments core boxes, and trigger module selection boxes as well. And
I was
moving
checking
on,
something.
next up
Sorry
is
about
the
that.
Descendant Firepower Check Mission event. This runs from July 15th to August 19th, and true to the name Firepower Check, it is
Is
an
it the
event
box
where
for the
players can
Ancestor
complete
modules? For the
missions
Fire
and grow
Descendants?
their Fire Descendants. Among the rewards, players can receive a Fire Transcendent Module Selection Box, and through this, it is a great chance to grow the recently
Ancestor module,
updated
no?
Ultimate SMO or Serena and Blair, both who are getting balance updates on July 15th.
Okay.
In particular,
But why
this
is
box
not
is
though?
set to include Serena's new Transcendent models as well, so I think you'll be able to quickly put the new models to use along with the event. And next are some familiar events.
Guys, save up your
Accelerate
Transcendence
Research
modules for the
Week
combining.
and Descendants Weekend.
Chances are you will get
Research
instantly
Week
those
runs
modules.
from July 15th to August 19th, and Descendants Weekend starts on the weekend of July 17th. During Accelerate Research Week, a 50% acceleration effect applies on weekdays and a 100% acceleration effect applies on weekends. So you can complete various Accelerate Research content to shorten your research time. The Descendants Weekend event runs on weekends through August 16th, where players can receive boost effects from various content. Players can receive a 20% increase to Descendant experience, weapon proficiency, and unique artifactor experience obtained in infiltration operations and the Sigma sector, and a 20% additional acquisition effect for gold and 𝐂𝐫𝐞𝐴 shards obtained in special operations and breach tracking dungeons.
Breach tracking could use, you know,
The next
superconductive
events
boost
are
as well.
also quite similar and really great to see again. The Readjustment Discount Weekend, Dismantle Ancestors Module Week, and today's Readjustment Benefit events running in August.
Whoever is lazy and not
Any of you
disbanding
who
their
are
ancestor
returning
module
descendants or
seems to
watching
be,
this
you
video,
know, getting
it'd
it
be a good
again.
idea to save up your ancestors modules through August and try readjusting and dismantling during the event period. So the Readjustment Discount Weekend.
Well, you can dismantle them
gives you a
every
50%
day, but
discount on the
like to
gold,
spend
𝐂𝐲
those
shards, and
tokens, yeah, you
superconductive
have to wait
cooling
for that
units
event,
needed
which is still
for
happening
ancestors modules
currently,
readjustment.
like for a
On the
couple more
weekends
days.
of
So if you don't want
August
to wait for
7th
August, you know,
to August 9th
get smelting.
and August 14th to August 16th. The Dismantle Ancestors Module Week runs from August 6th to August 19th, where players can exchange the fragments obtained from dismantling Ancestors modules for the Ancestors module of your choice at the bb-on shop. And finally, today's Readjustment Benefit event runs from August 6th to August 19th, where the gold, 𝐂𝐫𝐞𝐴 shards, and superconductive cooling units consumed for the first Ancestors module readjustment of the day during this period.
But
are
lately they also
discounted by
increased the level of
100%.
the readjustment,
Yeah,
no?
great.
Because the very
That
first
was
time they
it
did this
for
event,
events.
you
There
didn't
are
get
really a lot
plus
of
one.
events prepared for July and August, so please do participate, everyone. Great, so that wraps up the July dev note. Please
So,
look
what do we
forward
think,
to
boys?
the July 15th update, and Season 4 is just about a month away. Before then, I'll be back with a dev live introducing Season 4's new content together with our director. There may be regional differences, but since it's summer, I imagine many of you are dealing with the heat. Please take good care
Yeah,
of
today
your
it
health,
actually
and I'll
started
see everyone
to
in our
be
next dev
obnoxious
live.
again, I will
Thank
be
you.
honest. Thank you, Jason. Good stuff in my opinion. I'm mostly hyped about the quality of life stuff and, you know, such little changes which can improve your usual, like, game flow. But, actually, I'm a little bit hyped about also Blair module, which lets him, you know, to float around, to have some, you know, kicks. Actually, they might be following the pattern now, no? Maybe we will see more kicks. But we'll see. So, let me visit the research station.
If there's something
Okay, delete that. Way more interesting than Serena. You always was. Badoom. Unless you mean in the literally in like our suspicious. Are suspicious that they put in the same update and, you know, it might be having a little bit clashing. No, not clashing. Like conflict of interest, you know? So, I got the reactor. Let me upgrade that. So I need the dimension, crit damage, and dimensional skill, not skill power, but skill boost ratio. For the ERASER build, you might ask why, but it is what it is. It will be revealed. Dimension skill power, yes. Skill crit damage. Abracadabra. Dude, they put delay on this button. I don't like it. Previously I could upgrade those reactors so much faster, and now I'm having jet lag because of the delay. If you will be ever a game developer, guys, Don't play with muscle memory of the players. So, this one, let me favorite this. You know what? Actually, if I would want to do dailies, that reactor would be smelted. So gladly I did not, because I removed the junk filter. Okay. Still haven't finished modules. I'm still thinking about the modules, but I need to level up Helium. Wall Crusher inbound. Let's go. And after Wall Crusher, I guess we can do some dailies. I need level 40. And maybe level 40 after that as well. Since I haven't decided like the final module which I'll be using for the Helium. So it will take some testing.
I've picked up a mutant material formation signal in the skies nearby.
Is it the new one? No, it's not the new one. Maybe I should just like replace the Eckert mission. Skill issue.
Sounds like a massive skill issue.
Okay, I can get volume back since we finished with the dev stuff. I think it was like that. Actually, was it? Sound effects. I think it was like that. Yo, what is this banger? Haven't heard that in a while.
All this nearby seem to have spotted it as well. Remove them quickly. The mutant materials will be lost if you're not quick enough.
Because I think like online music streaming services having such inconsistency with the volume between the songs now. Even though I have equalizer, but sometimes it's so much different. It's actually not helping that much. How's the volume? The song volume compared to like the game audio. Still alive. It's good. But yeah, I think like the previous songs were much louder, in my opinion. Maybe. Though actually it might not be as different to you as it's different to me. Because of the stream is equalizer, but of course I'm not applying equalizer for myself.
Fantastic! I knew I could count on you.
I think that Eckert quest should actually count for those things as well. It only does for the new like resource extractions, but yeah, well. Actually, you know what? The build is not finished, but let's do it. Should I just drop chance? Not drop chance, but aura support. Care package. In Call of Duty it was called care package. Okay, I'll do it after this. Okay, reload time is good. Where is my ancestor module? Nah, we have to change that. That's bruh. Andrew is already abusing the system. The last thing. Got me. Though I never used that sound, I think, but you know, it still gets me. Because lots of streamers are actually using that sound. Not the second time though. Now, I have to remember where in the fucking code I actually have the... It's BSOD, I think. Where in the freaking code I have put that aura drop? Well, after failing it once, nah, it's not gonna get me. Guys, where did I put my aura drop? Chatbot, economy. Logically, it should be in economy, no? But I guess it's not. Oh, I found it. I found it. Okay, so... I don't want to nerf it too hard, so let's do like 50% of an increase. It's still RNG though. Okay, let me put it like that. Actually, no. So initially I've put it in such way, like it was the percentage drop of the rare amorphous material blueprint. But I guess it was too often. Well, the song, the good song. It's like a little bit too OG, but it's still a banger. Okay, I think should be fine. God damn! I just nerfed that, and it's still and it's still got it. Okay, I will keep. I will keep the, you know. Guys, no one like using the daily drop as well. I mentioned it many times. I know I'm just a yapper about with the crappy English, but let's test it out. Is it working? Yo, got one reset thingy. Let's go. C-Day with the Wolby. Okay, I got the reactor. Actually, speaking of amorphous boxes, like this event of Anais.
Now what do you want?
This one. It's limited as well, right? I think it is limited, right? So we have to open the boxes. How much boxes I have? Holy crap. Holy boxes. But it's not for every blueprint, right? I'm pretty sure you cannot exchange the newest weapons. I'll be shaping it quickly, you know? If we will shape like 500 boxes or whatever, it might, I mean, like through the chat, it might take like a couple days. Oh, I got the thingy. I can shape again. God damn, I don't want that. I think they should let you to choose like whatever you want here. Like, I don't want to leave this screen like every time. Damn. Yo, double. Bruh. Ultimate Blade. $38. Yeah, first you cannot open them at the same time. Actually, wait a second. Can you open them at the same time on the terminal? I don't think you can, right? It's the same stuff there. But yeah, like each 10 boxes you have to stop. That's I don't like. Damn it. I don't need PT meter. I want to open every box. I think my spacebar will like fall off from all of that clicking. Actually, I will click both mouse and spacebar. Will it be faster? Probably not, right? I probably will do it offline. So, how many boxes I have? Holy crap. Okay, you know what? I will open the boxes which is like having not more than 20 or whatever, but like those hundreds and stuff, yeah, I will do it offline. It will be too much probably. Also, you know, getting those blueprints from the PT meter. Hey Carnage, yo! How's it going? All good? So today's dev? No, we just finished it like 10 minutes ago or something. What about you? Have you seen it? I'll just shape continuously. Will it be faster, I wonder? Guys, look, so many Ultimate Ajax parts. I'm so lucky. I'll be honest, I kinda miss the old opening of amorphous materials. It's kinda, this one is not rewarding, in my humble opinion. So that, I think it's a good decision to build Siren and Essence Blade. It looks good. About the first one, it's long overdue in my opinion, but better late than never. But you also cannot forget about other characters which are having a similar issue. Plus, we don't really know what the changes will be. But, you know, we'll see. Maybe it's some like minor adjustment. Maybe people overreacting already. Because I already seen death threats, you know, to the devs in the world chat. That community is something else. Oh no, they're nerfing my booba, I have to kill the devs. Dude. Dumbasses. It's like, I don't know, like, what's happening behind the monitor, you know, for those people. Why you have to be even, you know, like having thoughts like that? It was not even a trolling. Even if it would be trolling, that it's still idiotic. But yeah, as for the blade, I really like the killer recipe animations. Those are like really, really nice. At first I was like, yo, that's like Transcendence module for Serena looks dope. like the skill module. Actually, they're both skill modules, no? But still, the one which is having like those like new animations for the flaming like pattern on the ground and combo, like 4 skill combo, that looks cool. The first one which they've shown, like the bombardment from the wings, I think it's a little bit too fast. Also lots of flashbangs, but we'll see, maybe it's not that bad. But if they will make like the same like pattern as they did with the gun platform of hers, but for the skills, and every skill descendant will be cooked because of her, I would just buy so much popcorn and probably, you know, like we'll be monitoring every social media of TFD. That would be hilarious. Imagine Serena, but not for the guns, but the skills. No. To we see monitoring, they must look up a normal tab. They'll spam stuff. Like, what is this weird stuff? Well, they have censorship, which blocks good words as well, so... that's something, right? Plus, not to mention, you know, you can bypass the filter by using the tags, the colors. People like throwing ad words and stuff, like without any censorship, so... You know, it reminds me of the meme, which is like having the doors, like on the road or something, the private property or whatever, but it has no fences around that door. So yeah, it's literally the same thing. But yeah, I guess like people are kind of desperate, you know, to see the reaction of others by typing some stupid stuff. Kind of they're living out of that, I guess. It's kind of trolling, but usually trolling has a meaning, but this stuff doesn't really have any meaning. They're kind of, you know, they think it's worth to like ruin everyone's vibe just to have like 2 seconds of funny. But then they get hungry again and they're thinking, you know, like what like even more worse thing I can type? I need that dose. Okay, so yeah, we'll keep this one. So yeah, those boxes I will open offline, I guess, because it will be too long. Let's check an eyes.
Oh, the special human child.
I expected more stuff here. Which blueprints are like going to this screen? The one which is now having those arcade shards? Because I remember I've sold actually Descendant or the weapon blueprints here as well. But I guess those are only for the ones which have arcade shards. Something get tired of those weird things and doesn't feel funny anymore. But they're still doing that. They think it might be. They're looking for that, you know. So, daily stuff. Who wants to join? Too late. But don't worry, it's like not that rare. I'm still adjusting, you know, percentage. Also, we have a bunch of new commands as well, guys. Exclamation mark daily, you know, for additional drop. You clowns got Serena nerfed. Oh no. Dude. They don't even know what the changes are. Maybe it's not, you know, like, it's not like any major stuff. Maybe they will just limit the range or whatever, which I think is really needed for some Descendants. Some skills are having like 20-30 meters, not 30, but is actually anyone having 30 meters anymore after they nerfed the Glade. But the thing is, like, if skill says 20 meters, it has to be 20 meters. We have like around 5 Descendants which actually just ignore that limit and just annihilating the whole map. Damn it. You could diffuse ads, you know, just say. So yeah, let's do a quick break. Nah, I'm not gonna die. No.
Round 2. Fight!
That's quite a change of vibe, no? That algorithm kinda, you know, is not thinking. Okay, my faces are fighting. Let's see, original will win or no? It's a gem though? Okay. I will leave it. Why I always die, even though I was winning? Okay, I had so much more HP than Miss Polly, and I still got deleted. Right. So, did I left for the break and this dude like literally copying the same stuff? Guys, daily time. Also, there is the !daily command to claim your daily aura drop. Let's see, maybe after 10 times we will test this command. So, who wants to join? What's up with weekly? Tormentor. Do we want to do Tormentor? Yeah, I'll start with this one. And actually, I see, well, not lots of people, but some people are like asking for the dinosaur skin. Was it limited? And because of some laws, they cannot re-release it? That is kind of silly, no? Maybe we need to go to Korea and make... Why 𝐂𝐫𝐞𝐚𝐭 sometimes cancels lately? I think it started to happen like a couple weeks ago. But yeah, maybe we should go to Korea and become citizens and vote for the drop of the policy or whatever. You know, prevents for limited skins to come back. Do they even have such policy, or it's like tied to something else? Like to some real life stuff, and it also applies automatically for the games as well? Do you release something and you cannot re-release if it was saying like limited? Because limited could be just, you know, like for a while, right? But like, still comes back at some point in the future. Though knowing this community, they probably will just, you know, file like a bunch of reports in like for Korea government against Nixon. If they will re-release the skin which they already have, but they don't want anyone else to have. I don't remember which game, but like there was some similar like incident. Some developers re-released like some skin or whatever, just changing the colors. And dude, it caused so many haters. Holy crap. Giving money to the company which doesn't care about you by nerfing someone. Guys, it's starting. It's already starting. Hey Melvin, yo. You're actually, I think, the first one who is using those commands on the YouTube stream. Nice. Hey Junior, yo. I've done this mission in forever. It's part of the daily stuff. It gives you some, you know, rewards, so... Been a while, welcome back. How's it going? Hopefully everything is nice. Give me the box. Damn. Can't for the resources, but oh well, let's do it one more time. It looks around the Steam Hams version of this song. Is it like some YouTube poop or something? Hey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow. Feels like the bunny was floating. Oh, she can do it like that. It is how I actually suspected it. Is ERASER good? Yes. I'm actually making the build of it. Like in parallel. When I will finish with the daily, so we will like probably will return to that. But yeah. The ERASER now. I didn't check how much damage I dealt to the wall crusher with the ERASER. Though it's not yet finished, but like there were so many millions of numbers. So I think it was good. Need to find a build for it. I probably will release the build like tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. The one which I'm cooking right now. But up to you. There's probably, you know, if you want it instantly, there's probably some already built. It's like I always crash into this box. Does it have crazy duration ancestor module? No. Default. What's up? Did you open this? No. Why? My frogs. I'm getting debated. The patch is on the Thursday. And I forgot the caps lock. Stupid thing! Stop blocking me. So then when I put in Discord about rebalance, Andrew, why are you debating frogs? Explain yourself. Where is the one mob? It's about to happen. How do you know that? Guys, can someone use exclamation mark daily? I'm asking for like 10 times already. We need to test the command. Just know if it's going to be meaningful. Yep. Which command? That's a good test, you know. I'm testing my, you know, in English skills by comprehension of the chat. And for the whole stream, I mentioned it like almost 10 times. Oh, frogs are actually, you know, getting it. Well, let's go. Thank you, frogs. What is the box? Fear, you don't believe in RNG. You get the lowest amount. That was the first command, no? So up, slept super late. It's still weekend for that, right? I'll remember that. What? You're backtracking from your own words? Impossible. Well, you can have like exclamation mark aura for the easier, but it's mostly for the new viewers. Because I'm pretty sure new viewers will just use the redeem. You know the pop-up, which you join like the new streamer and you get the pop-up, you know that you unlock the first like channel point rewards. So I decided, you know, why not to make it like more obvious that we're having our own channel. Why they don't nerf Killen? He's doing 15 to 50 seconds in Abyss. Well, because Killen can only do that to 2 bosses in the game. The only ones which have like the toxic vulnerability. When did you hear about the Borderlands MMO possibility? Twitter. Like some people, you know, leaking discussions, rumors about discussions. Like one content creator leaked it and like others picked it up. But it's still just a rumor of the discussion which, you know, maybe didn't happen. So yeah, just we will have a little bit of this. But it's kind of my weak point, I guess, because I was hoping for Borderlands MMO since the second one got released or something. So yeah, I'm a little bit, you know, vulnerable to such rumor. So I'm in super hype mode. One of the reasons I'm playing this game, right? Like it's the closest thing that we have in a long time. To have some looter shooter MMO. And I will be honest, like even though I played briefly Destiny, I didn't play too much because of the cut content and whatever, but like the character building here is like the leagues above the Destiny. Sure, it having some viewing systems from other games, but still, everything else which combined, I like that. And I'm still hopeful, you know, at some point we will get those placeholders. Tuning connection point, like those things, you know, connected to something, you know, to something more. Inappropriate nickname 2025 says Bunny needs nerf. Imagine having 2025 like busted nickname and still using it. Though I'm still not sure if people who got flagged for the name change actually know that the name is changed. Agree? I would say not nerf, but like remove the damage multipliers she got in the latest rework. Leave all the quality of life stuff, all those like old module remakes, because those are good, but the damage numbers could be returned to the previous state. Though, one thing about those numbers was good, because people who were sharking for like crit damage ancestor modules and hugging them for like 40,000 caliber, they actually got really their asses handed over to them. Because you can reach like 100% crit rate so easy now. So the only thing available on those ancestor modules now is just crit damage. Which kinda, like, I almost feel bad for them, you know? But hey, that's the market. You never know, like, it goes up, down, like 360, no scope, whatever the fuck. And it's, you know, nobody knows. But yeah, people already having mental breakdown about those nerfs. Despite we didn't even had any patch notes yet. Right, I'm here. No, you're Merugan. You're not here. The Node Bunny did those numbers. Cool. It's not min-maxed, you know? I don't have the perfect ancestor module, so yeah. But it's a lot. That's actually a lot. So they both brought the Black Ops 1 and 2 after all PlayStation criticism. Is it related to that, really? That would be stupid, no? Dude, actually, I've seen about the Black Ops on the Twitter as well, that someone actually retweeted that and added that, like, the PlayStation 5 like emulator got now like super progressed because of that. Dude, that'll bite them in the ass so much. Conveniently timed. Dude, and that emulator stuff is also conveniently timed. I think, you know, community will not take that lightly. Advisor decisions lately is complete madness. Yep. I don't know what they're thinking. As I mentioned before, the chances are they're just speedrunning out of the gaming. That's the only conclusion which I make from all of that. They're just doing a speedrun. So someone using ChatGPT to make these decisions? No. Even ChatGPT would not offer such crap. It's called corporation bureaucracy of some dumbass who took like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of loan, you know, to get his education and do such stuff to, you know, probably to pay his students' loan. To justify his salary in this, you know, in this gaming like fraction of the Sony. I don't know what they're thinking. It's like such dumb decision. It's impossible, and it's also a little bit hypocritical because like we already had this story. Gamers, we're going digital. We will be saving costs on production, on the like logistics, on less shipments, and the games will become cheaper. We will be also saving like environment by saving the plastic material. Go fuck yourself. The games are now like 70-80 euros instead of like even previous prices, and like ultimate like bundles are like hundreds bucks per one, like and collector's edition of the games are not including the game itself. Just blow me. This is not a share and lose customers. They didn't even realize that the customers they make nothing. Well, Sony as a whole probably will not suffer as much because they're not just gaming, but they will be losing quite a bunch of, you know, like reputation. And reputation will transfer to other stuff which they have. But some processing digital is pretty dumb. More. We're paying more now, no? Compared to like the stuff when they announced like last time. I mean, the future they probably see it as good money make decision to shift digital here. They can't even inform the sales about this. Yeah, some like shops were like, yeah. We didn't even get to know that, so F you, we will not be selling games. And I will be honest, those shops which actually did that, they have some balls. They are giga chads, you know. GTA 6? Who cares? Our like reputation is much more valuable than that. Like piss off, Sony, we will be not selling that. Yeah, I got 45 superconductors. Gradual shift and a definite decision. It was gradual shift already, from the previous time they announced it. Rights, complete digital is total monopoly. No, I don't think it's monopoly. But it's feeding to the fact that they announced, you know, like they're pushing for the ownership of the games, that you're not owning any games, and since you will not be like owning the physical games anymore, they just can take like those accounts like that, and you will lose all your games and stuff. So yeah, that's the main reason I think. I don't think it's like they will not have any consequences from the consumer rights perspective, but like from the vibe you're getting out of that, yeah, it's kind of anti-consumer. There's a lot of people out there with limited access to the internet. I think whatever they did, they also announced that you have to check in for the internet connectivity like once per 2 weeks or something, so it's probably not that bad. But overall change is stupid, in my opinion. That actually... it will be fine. I guess we can go usual stuff. Let's go public. Living in the country without access to much internet, I would feel bad for them. It's not cheap. I mean, how much you have to pay like for 1 minute of internet connection? Maybe less. It just pings the Sony servers and says, you know, like this dude is still owning the game. It's like almost nothing. But like overall, such vibe, you know, such bad taste about the stuff they're doing. I was on the PlayStation side, you know, all my life about the consoles and stuff. But yeah, since they announced the Helldivers, like forced Sony launcher or whatever they had there, yeah, I already had distrust of, you know, of Sony. And now they're still pushing some bull stuff. I never had Xbox, but I would root for Xbox to, you know, to show like some like gamers favor or whatever, so Sony will see how much they've lost and will bite their elbows. But we'll see. We'll see. At the same time, Xbox kinda, with the new CI, always pushing for like billions of gamers every day or whatever, to, in spite of Steam or whatever. So yeah, no. Kinda stupid. And Steam be like chopping some popcorn and like watching them, you know, shooting themselves in food. That's the best part. Like, Steam is not perfect by any means, but like about how much crap they did to users, it's like almost nothing compared, you know, to the Xbox and PlayStation and Nintendo as well. So yeah, they're just vibing and seeing like how situation unfolds. PlayStation Loaded, I'm just gonna go to Steam for that. I don't think you will be rebuying all of those 400s. Yeah? That'll be a little bit expensive, and then like the Sonic hopes, you know, you will not do that. Like most of the people will not do that. Like they're holding people hostages in their launcher or whatever. For new titles. Good choice, I guess. Is it San Andreas? Yo, I think my thingy broke on the top. On the top left. Let me check why.
This is HQ.
Damn.
Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants.
No. It's kind of remix. I'm sure I'm vibing with that too much, but everything related to that, like, theme song, I like that. Please don't mention that. Keep it personal. We're not promoting it. Buying exclusive Sony, but after no disc thing because of collection bundles, don't so for Sony. Yeah, I'm pretty much convinced that like majority of the gamers who have a choice, they will just ditch the Sony. Have the GTA 4 to be better than this one? Than San Andreas? Ah, the theme song, right? I like both of them. I actually like both of them. The GTA 4, the loading one, is actually having a really good thingy.
Mission complete. All units proceed to transport location. Great
The mom
work.
spaghetti. Wall crusher. Now let's do a couple more. Mom spaghetti. But yeah, I think it's kind of cooked. Those stupid corporations, you know, like, I don't know what they're thinking. Like, the people on the, like, steering wheel,
Sound actual to all personnel.
they have, like, zero connection to gaming.
Conditions
For all the
are
bullshittery, you know, like, lately they're coming up with.
large-scale voltage transfer confirmed. Descendant, stop the enemy.
Like, some companies are also fighting against the stop killing game stuff, you know, like, So like they will have all the freedom to remove your games like at will. Imagine you just bought like some games on sale and for some stupid policy, bureaucratic policy, they decided, you know what, just remove that from the shop account or whatever. Sure, you might get your money back, but like they have freedom, you know, to manipulate, you know, such stuff. And they're fighting for that. And that's on top of like all the PC components and console components, I guess, you know, which is going on. I think the gaming is like having history to be cooked full-time, non-stop. So it all started with the crypto, right? No, there was a crisis, like in 2008 or whatever, but everything was fucked there. Then crypto, then GPU prices, scalpers, then AI, now ownership of the games, consoles are getting much more expensive, PC parts getting double, triple price increase. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. I still need to find GPU for adequate price. I kinda combined the new PC, but I'm still on old GPU. I even overpaid for the RAM. Got future proof, you know, just in case. But yeah, since I overpaid for the RAM, I'm not overpaying for GPU, so we're grinding in real life.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendant.
Best of luck, Descendant. Oops, skill issue. Driving skill issue. Yo, that bunny is team player. She knew that the mobs are spawning there, like the 5 mobs which are missing from the wave completion.
Signs of life inside a nearby arcade receptor.
Dude, that song actually associates me with the Vice City. Coincidentally, we played Vice City on Friday. The childhood vibing. I remember I was listening to this song while I was driving in the second city, in the Vice City. Like through that road which goes through the whole island.
Initiated. Good work, Descendant.
And in the square car, which actually also in the San Andreas, I think. Like the literally square car. Ah, the Sweets car. From San Andreas. It was also in Vice City, I think. Similar, and like really close one. So, you know what? I made a mistake. I made a freaking mistake. I'm still on 𝐂𝐫𝐞𝐚𝐭 mission, which actually gives me only progress for like those resources in Axiom. I should have removed that. I should have removed that. But let's check. Maybe. Maybe we'll get lucky. Or I should just ignore that mission altogether. It's like, it's too long to complete. So yeah, this is the old one, right? All Crusher 7 minutes. Kind of song which is similar to Naruto or something, no? I didn't watch Naruto too much, but
Remove them quickly.
it's kind of like similar.
The mutant materials will be lost if you're not quick enough.
Anyone watch Naruto? Do you think my vibes are correct?
Fantastic. I knew I could count on you.
But maybe it's a remix or something, I don't know. I'll watch the first few episodes. I think I watched like the first season or whatever on TV. But yeah, I didn't watch like all the stuff. It has so many series, no? Like, too much. I was not such a big fan. You know?
Fantastic. I knew I could count on you.
I preferred Shaman King. Like they were usually being shown like in parallel on the same channel. Like that. Yeah, people already waiting for that. Ah, I need this one. I need this one for the Ancestor module as well. You know, kind of such type of songs, I would say would be appropriate for the Ajax or something. I wonder if it counted. Did it count?
Descendant, boldest comms traffic is increasing.
The button's delayed though. Even if it counted, it could be like 5 seconds only after it would do something.
Bogus special assault ship identified.
Frogs, have you played Warhammer?
Objective confirmed. Search and destroy required.
I actually completed one expansion and I was like, dude, it takes so much time. I just watched cinematics of other expansions. Because some like battles like literally were taking me whole night to complete. Maybe it's a skill issue, but you know. But still.
A large cluster of breach creatures has been detected in the area.
Down, down, down.
Breach creatures
People are saying pay to win over 9,000. What, Ancestor module? I guess I don't consider it pay to win. The main reason because it's not really generated on will. So basically you're just switching hands of Ancestor module from one dude to another dude. So yeah, if someone rolled that Ancestor module, so like, what's the matter who has it? If you would go to the game store and buy that Ancestor module with guaranteed stats, yes, that would be pay to win. But yeah, just the module trading, I don't think it's pay to win. Though there is plenty of sharking and scamming already, which is cringe. Like so many people are scamming like newbies for the Ancestor modules. I remember someone was actually bragging even about it. I scammed like 20 people. I got my bikinis. Bruh. And scamming new players. It's cringe.
Oh no! Bingo!
Yep, that's what he said. No, it's a cat, so that's what it said. It's like the Mexican cat. It's like, oh no, it's Kringe.
Primary tactical objective confirmed. Search and destroy required.
Sassy. How do you have Steve?
When's
Which
imposter
one?
is sus?
I will say it's not a thief from the game. How's it going? Beyond 5. Sus. Frogs is sus about it. So, Wall Crusher, 1 minute. Okay, let me teleport. Wait for the Wall Crusher, and then be quick restroom break. Down. Actually, you know what? I'll not queue for now. I need to test. Oh, it's not yet finished, but I need to test ERASER. So yeah, learn that. Let's go. Last time I didn't check the ERASER damage. Let's do it now. So the movie 28 weeks later? Yeah, I recognize it from some movie. I think it's not the first time I'm hearing that as well. Okay, that's a star module. So, how much? Oh, glay module, nice. How much in 4 seconds? 25 million, so it's times 15. Not so much. But there was no weak point as well, so... Payout, explore, yes. Thank you, Andrew. But yeah, since they're adjusting in essence Serene in this patch, can they adjust the Wall Crusher? Who is getting abused? Okay, it's 100 of those, and dia module on top. So, what do we have? Forgot the sense, the chapel. The coalition needs at least 4 HP. It will not help, Andrew. The reason, like, people are having those quick kills, because they're abusing the, like, pre-maze and stacking, like, resistance reduction, defense reduction, whatever. So, it will not change anything. But at the same time, I think it should work on like abyssal bosses, but not on the Wall Crusher. I'm totally, you know, supporting like people being creative, coming up with mechanics, but Wall Crusher is kind of world boss, and it's a special one because it was made even with like 4-8 players in mind. So yeah, that dude has to have some sort of like stop check. Okay, let's do 400s. Since day one, let's believe that Serena. Wait for me. Yeah, I remember that. I was the one who was bullying him. When people couldn't kill him, I had to resort to Serena. So I was playing for like a couple weeks on the Wall Crusher. Steam being slow. Skill issue. Well, I guess it's not a skill issue since we didn't get respawns. Lucky you. I forgot you don't believe in luck as well, so... Skill issue. Good. We just confirmed that. Like is a myth for you? Maybe. Even though my RNG sucks. Sometimes it actually pulls me through. 3,500 boys. How much you need? 5,300. I probably will not risk it. No, I need those things as well. 1,000. But yeah, probably will not risk it. Let's use them today as well. Actually, let's do it now. Why not? So let's... How much? 47. Let's do 13. So it'll be 60 out of 100. Gentlemen. On? Nope, too late. Let's go, boys. Actually, where are we? Give me 2 or 6. No. 1 or 5. Nope. Could be, but nah. Wait a second. 7-time completion reward. We're not getting those tokens anymore. Two or 3. Guys, get it together. 2 or 3. Okay, can you get 1 or 2 now? One, 5, 3 in the worst case. In the worst case, you've chosen the worst case. 2, 5. Nah, I don't know about it. Okay, at least something good. Okay, at least 1, 3. And there. SMH. Progs. 1. Let's go 1. That was shit finale. Good day for Gumbo? No, it's pile of crap. We only got 1 good drop. Damn it. Sucks. I'm super disappointed. Good for sleeping in and off and coffee. Dude, I've read that initially it's good sleeping in the office. Strokes to be like hobo in the office, you know, sleeping. Yeah, well. Right. So I still didn't do this one, right? Let's go. So I guess Andrew is vibing more with this playlist than the previous one. The car music. Though this one is complete, like random. I don't even know like how do I return it like later on. Well, let me check. Yeah, it doesn't have any playlist, it's just automatic. I don't like this part. Actually, maybe I could have jumped. It stops like the sprint, it hangs around, just, you know, killing the momentum. Yeah, I don't have a gun. What a bug. Actually, that would be a lie, but, you know. The song doesn't now. Yeah, it's like the OG of the OG songs. From time to time, it's nice to get into that. Though I prefer kinda a little bit more modern stuff, I guess. It had good playlist. One of the songs which we're playing today as well got me association with the Vice City for sure. I have not so good associations with this song. Guys, if you've seen the memes, like from, like, I don't know, 15 years ago or something. Yeah, there was one, like, super weird one with this song. Actually, the meme word, was it around, like, 15 years ago even? Skill issue.
That was like a massive skill issue.
Another one. Let's go.
Another one.
Let me raise the priority of some build. I see lots of people, you know, requesting the stuff which I already have in my plans. You know what I'm disappointed a little bit about? They didn't announce the buffs for the glue. SMH. After nerfing her like 3-4 times, they didn't announce the buff? Damn. One thing that Team Fortress, you know, taught me. You just cut the corners like that. 5 minutes warning. Okay, what was that? 2 out of 4. Give us another one.
Another one.
That's also a banger. It's like the perfect balance between like action song and, you know, the slow song. It will be hilarious if they actually will make Serena skill modules to perform in similar like level than, you know, the gun. The gun stuff currently. Like, I almost wouldn't mind that, you know, just for the reaction of the community. Like, imagine the current Serena for the gun build, but for the skill of the rework. Like, devs would be doing a little bit of trolling. Did I just hit the boss or like with the grappling hook precisely? It didn't even register. It was a while ago. GG. Did I always hit this pillar? I almost wanted to say the music is boring. Like, some songs have such a long outro, which is almost like silent. 1 minute warning. What is that melody from? So familiar. $12 million. Holy crap. So, I'm finished with this one. I'm finished with this one. Let's do a quick break. Yep, exactly. The games with 2B, but you know, I kind of get it. You know why people like it. So yeah. Yeah, okay, I guess. That's fine. Epilepsy warning? Excuse me, guys, it's not me, it's the game. Song name. It's on this thing, top left. You also have a song name, exclamation mark. No, exclamation mark song. I think you were using that command before, no? So, eraser time. The previous song. This one? Or even more previous? This one? Toxic Frosty. So what it says. Nicholas Johansson. Defenders Unite. Look at the top left. Or this. So, you know what? I might be balling. Even though the build is not finished, but I might be balling. And might take this thing into the onslaught. 15, 26. Let's see. What's doing next? Onslaught. Now I'll be quite curious. It's not like Onslaught build, but you know me. I'm pushing all my builds into like different content just for the shit and giggles. Let's see how it works. Fear is synchronized with my counter as well. I guess you're not playing offline. Not offline, but like outside of the stream. The Onslaught. Is that Haley? Yep. Dude, actually, it's the first time I'm probably using the gun build and Onslaught.
The energy concentration point
Yes,
is
release status,
unstable.
additional firearm,
Protect the
and
objective from all
additional
threats.
skill attack. Immune. Skill power. Not this time. Natural recovery. 6 voltage over shield. Okay, let's go this one. Let's see her in here. The build is not finished, so I'm not promising anything.
Stabilization operation. Prevent
I'm
enemy
not promising
infiltration at all
anything.
costs.
Well, how quickly Spider goes out?
Descendant, you need to interact with the target
I
device.
think it's actually could be decent.
Within the time limit.
Ooh, the flying mobs. But yeah, I need to apply the first skill full time. And I need to collect ammo now. I never collected ammo here. Holy crap. Nice. No, I think we need a different bind. Oh. Do I need whale analyzer? Damn it, boys. Actually, you know what? No, maybe I do not. I still have my ultimate, right?
Additional enemy
Well,
forces
let me try
detected.
something, just for the
Engage
lols.
combat readiness. Specialized anti-personnel combat entity detected. It has you in its sights, Descendant. Be careful.
Yeah, it works. Guys, bind your first skill into attack button.
Time limit quietly to avoid alerting the enemy. Descendant,
Shooting me
the
from
acceptable
behind.
energy threshold range has been exhausted.
Yeah, I need whale
Be
analyzer
careful.
for this crap. Thinking the Sims is gonna get infinite ammo mode at this point. Fuck that. It's such stupid game design which, you know, got implemented, in my opinion. Like, the Descendant's generating ammo out of their ass and having, like, auto reload. Even the ones which are not even tied to anything, like, weapon related. It's kind of like makes the game on autopilot. I don't know, it's stupid in my opinion. Ah, damn it, those miniguns. Dude, but it was just like, what the fuck? Yep, doesn't make literally any sense. Well, she could have something, you know, like, she's so fast, she gets like really fast reload. That's it. But like, you know, let's not overdo it. So much keep them on drawing at the end of the run, just some from others. Anyway, no, I think they need to backtrack on that, in my opinion. But it will be hard to do now because people will be, you know,
Unstable energy source
complaining,
detected.
of course.
Transmitting target coordinates to your receive.
Successful attack, change the regarded speed, shield, and
The enemy offensive is
increasing.
weakening. Time to utilize How's your tactical?
We ball 50% damage increase incoming. I also need ammo. I might be having some issue. I need ammo.
Enemy reinforcements detected, Descendant. Hold the line.
You hold the line. Oh, she's yapping. She needs to hold the line. And ammo disappearing. I love that.
Completely within the time limit.
I love that. Guys, please. Impact rounds. No, this time no. Why do we have trash ammo, the one which we don't need? And ammo which we need disappears. Devs, please. Why? Take me in the rocket ride. Sounds weird. Hey. Annie? The game is trolling me or what? The previous ammo pack disappears, which I needed, and now I'm getting like literally 0. GG. Here. Kill those guys, please. I need them. What level is that? The third one.
Additional enemy
Oh, I
forces
see ammo pack.
Engage combat readiness.
Whoa, what is this?
Enemy reinforcements detected,
A little
Descendant.
bit like that. Yeah, damage is really good.
Target located.
But I need
Neutralized within the
some
time
quality
limit.
of life for Onslaught if I will be suggesting, you know, that in the video. Meeting now. Have fun, Andrew. I know it's your favorite thing to do. Okay, let me actually save. More reserve ammo, maybe arcade tuning. Analyzer, reset. Here. As soon as I alt tab, you decide to rest. Damn it.
Objective confirmed. Risk levels have exceeded the acceptable
GG.
threshold. We
And the
recommend
Eraser build, where you should reading in level 3. It's not finished yet, but I will be releasing the build tomorrow or day after. Have you have ice feed forever? Yes, why not?
Stay calm.
If you mean the third skill on the Halo. The cold feed. Yeah, let me do something. This is the build if you wish, but you know, like you require like other stuff as well. But yeah, the full video will be later. Onslaught. Let's pick up the whale. Do I have? No, I don't have catalyst for this. Pirate concentration. %5 will not save me probably. Okay, let me see. Fire rate. So, let's try whale, but I need a catalyst. Insufficient proficiency levels. Boop. How much it has? Level 22. Damn it, boys. Actually, you know what I could do? Bullshit. And for arcade tuning, I probably could get some reserve ammo. God damn. Now copy now? Well, it will not work. Got it. But yeah, Like tomorrow or like in 2 days before the update. Because I'm still testing stuff. So this one will go here. Maybe I'm a dog. Let's try I'm a dog. Maybe I will die a little bit. Like more, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, let's do it again. Dude, like the playlist is generating so random like genres of music. I like that. I listen to everything, but you know, like I'm also picky on what I vibe with. It kind of reminds me of the Fast and Furious like songs, no?
Descendant, the energy
Okay,
concentration
let's
point is
parents, firearm
Protect the
melee
objective
skill
from all threats.
power. No. One skill hit increases firearm and melee power. Yes. Should be good. Balanced growth. Like Thanos would said, everything has to be balanced.
Initiating energy concentration point stabilization operation. Prevent enemy infiltration at all costs.
We just shoot the spider, I guess, and everything else dies around it.
Interact with the target device. Approach and engage with it within the time limit.
Though at the same time, wasting ammo on spider probably is not a good idea. Also, maybe having like the left click on the first skill is probably not a good idea. Sometimes you're missing lots of damage. Yeah, screw that guy. No, I already got him half HP, but still waste of ammo in my opinion.
Enemy reinforcements inbound. Prepare for combat. Specialized anti-personnel combat entity detected. It has you in its sights, Descendant. Be careful.
Yo, it's a 𝐂𝐫𝐞𝐚. What a bro.
Key target located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly.
Dude,
to
did he
avoid
just
alerting the
like
enemy.
teleported twice on my ass? Yo, yo, yo. Okay, good. Almost got 3 passengers. I wonder if the unique ability of the Eraser is actually having like damage against those shields. Damn it. Miniguns are stupid in my opinion. 100% accuracy on any range. Stupid ice orbs. No, miniguns are like stupid, in my opinion. They literally aim gods. At any range.
Descendant, the acceptable energy threshold range has been exhausted. Be careful.
Where are you going?
Shield down. Zone stabilization confirmed.
Did we just skip the left side?
Unstable energy source detected.
Leads the
Transmitting target coordinates
errands,
to your
blah blah
receive.
blah, defense, who needs that?
Descendant, the enemy offensive is weakening. Time to utilize your tactical options.
249 or 380. I think this one. Elite probably, you know.
Enemy reinforcements
Elite
detected,
Hunter is
Descendant.
probably better.
Hold the line.
Okay, let me get Vulture, I guess. For the shields at least.
Construction target confirmed ahead. Descendant, destroy the structure completely within the time limit.
Okay, maybe I should... maybe I should not tank all of that.
Enemy reinforcements inbound. Prepare
Hello,
for
greet
combat.
you. Have a good evening. Hey, Fabio.
Enemy
Yo.
reinforcements detected,
How are you
Descendant.
doing? All
Hold the
good?
line.
Hope you have a good evening as well.
Key target located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid alerting the enemy.
There's so many damage instances. Holy crap. Damn it. Yeah, if there's like two ice orbs spawning in the same place, it's GG. Even though I had like 23,000 HP. Dude, can they stop like synchronizing?
Zone
What is this
stabilization
RNG?
confirmed. Descendant, unstable energy source detected. Transmitting target coordinates to your receive.
We're cooked a little bit.
Descendant, the enemy offensive
Kill
is
crit,
weakening. Time to utilize your
HP,
tactical
let's
options.
increase outgoing damage, 5 seconds. Repeat skill power, melee. 0.2% chance. Well, I guess we don't have much of a choice.
Enemy
But saying
reinforcements
can't
detected,
wait
Descendant.
to get the ultimate 𝐂𝐫𝐶. I hope he's not trolling.
Key target located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid alerting the enemy.
Is it bullshit time? Bullshit time. Yeah, those barriers actually having lots of HP. Like the green ones. Did he said White City? Like today by coincidence we have lots of White City. I'm having like almost 50% less HP on my other characters and I'm not dying that much.
Collapsed. Unfortunately, the mission has failed.
Damn.
Descendant, evacuate the current zone immediately.
What? Why? Why I die? Well, because life. I could save you. I didn't press the release button. There's like so many damage going on there. It's melting me when you know, when I'm crawling on the ground. Sauce? No, stop blaming others. I didn't press release. This time I actually didn't press even single release. Oh, you did. Oh, at the beginning.
Descendant, the energy concentration
So,
is unstable.
this
Protect
confirms that
the
this is
objective on all
100% critical firearm attack 15 times. Na 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 na.
Initiating energy concentration point stabilization operation. Prevent enemy infiltration at all costs.
Damn it. I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to switch to wall shot. Maybe I need to buff my first skill.
You need to interact
A
with the
little
target
bit.
device. Approach and
To get
engage
those
with it
shields.
in the time limit.
Spider, piss off. Oh, actually, that's the second one already. Dude, they're non-stop jumping on me, both of them. That's cooked. Like jumping and farting at the same time. Okay. GG. Okay, should we get rid of those guys? Kind of getting a little bit annoying.
Additional enemy forces detected. Engage
That
combat
pussycat like goes reverse.
Anti-personnel combat entity detected. It has limited sights, Descendant. Be
Kind of
careful.
feels find it silly, you know, like when you're completing the mission or something, like the mobs are just, ah, well, we're out of here.
Key target located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid alerting the enemy.
No pressure. Who knows, maybe we'll complete it this time. But I wouldn't say it makes such big difference if I play like Ines or Bro. I'm having super duper important questions to the devs. Haley is a chill descendant. Why the heck I'm getting one shot by those orbs with 22,000 HP? 23 even. Where is justice? Where are you going?
Stabilization confirmed. Descendant! Unstable energy source detected. coordinates to your receive.
Colossus. Too early for Colossus, we cannot even reach him.
Time to utilize your tactical options. Enemy reinforcements detected, Descendant. Hold the line. Destruction target confirmed ahead. Descendant, destroy the structure completely within the time limit.
Actually I have might be another idea. I need to check the first skill stacks across different Transcendence modules. Let me write it down quickly.
Enemy reinforcements inbound. Prepare for combat. Enemy reinforcements detected, Descendant. Hold the line.
Because I have a feeling it has different values.
Key target located.
The main reason I'm looking for is
Neutralize the
more
time limit
stacks.
quietly to avoid alerting the enemy.
Because there are so many mobs, and like if you're spreading those stacks across each one of them, it's like one stack per mob, so you will not get that double damage too much. But yeah, I have a feeling like other Transcendence module might be having more stacks. Opa, no ammo. Bullshit time. Dude. Dude, what is this? 3 words on my head. Did they change something? Damn, I never got melted like that.
Zone stabilization confirmed. Descendant, unstable energy source detected. Transmitting target coordinates to your receive. Descendant,
Grappling
the
hook,
enemy offensive is
melee
weakening.
weapon
Time to
attack.
utilize your tactical
Nah.
options.
I already had this, no? Ay, damn it. Evasion specialist. I've picked up melee weapon last time. Damn, that's skill issue. That is a skill issue. And I guess I read too fast sometimes.
Hold the line. Key target located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid alerting the enemy.
Hold on a second. Objective confirmed.
Yeah, on the first part it's still Volsha because of the skill stuff. But yeah, I kind of feel dumb, you know, for picking up the impact. Not impact, but like the melee stuff. And let's drop.
Full-scale offensive imminent. Establish and execute optimal defense strategy based on available data.
Doggo, where is my ammo?
Descendant, you need to interact with the target device. Approach and engage with it within the time limit.
Need to recharge.
I guess I failed mechanic.
Come here.
I never cared about this disco ball. But yeah, I think with my NES build I have much less HP. But I'm still not dying as often. Okay, we reached Colossus. Let me try 4th skill actually.
Over limit 3.
Nope. That's the weapon build. This one is not gonna work.
All threats eliminated. Mission accomplished, Descendant. Head back to base when you're ready.
Pioneer's Resolution. Actually, it's supposed to get me level 40 proficiency. But now I'm not sure. Now I'm not sure if I want to have the whale thingy. Temporary unavailable. Dude, I hope they at one point fix that crap. Okay, let's see what module did I get. Stacked fusion skill modifier. Caca. So, I need to solve the ammo issue, I need to solve the shield issue. Because, like, so much time I'm running around with empty mags. Let me make a note as well. So it's not the onslaught build, at least yet. Let's see. Okay, so let's see what we can do now. I'd say we can go to Abyss. You want to do Abyss? Damn it, I need to get the water. Let me get quickly water. What? It's not bounty. No? Right, let's go to Bastion then. Public or private? I would like to test the gun, I guess. So maybe let's go private this time. We need more action. Here, I want to test the gun a little bit. Good enough, you can proceed. But yeah, the mobbing build is ideal. For Onslaught, yeah, like some adjustments are required, but even then, against the meta characters, I don't know. Dude, what is this? It's the same playlist. Were they making corners? Dude, I'm cooked today. What is this RNG? You can call the possible textures.
Selecting objective.
Oh, in fact, it's actually if you're playing Hayley, this mechanic is making you almost immobile. Like first her slow and the boss mechanic, that's actually hilarious. Do via Samoju. PC getting hot from this weather. I'm picking up my cap. It's actually, you know, getting worn. Test your gun? No. That was last time. That pack was nothing special. It was just, you know, quick test. That was fast. Did you awesome? What was fast? How's it going? I'm slow. With the third skill, I'm actually super slow. The killing is super fast, but balance, you know, between the third skill and the movement speed, that's the challenge. Like you get 2 bullets, you get contagion from Eraser gun, it deletes everything. But to reach the second point, you have to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice your third ability, which kinda sucks, I guess, but Yeah, well. Octopus. I thought it's a different elevator. This is like what chat is arguing about, you know, how people spending their money in TFD. I guess they're out of topics a little bit. Because after the latest patch, what changed after latest patch for the Glay? Remind me. Because for the Blood and Iron build, I am not noticing any difference. I forgot this, the first skin. Dude, I'm getting lucky drops for the newest resources. It's kinda tilting a little bit. Though I don't complain. This time I actually built the gun quite quick. So, should I go public? I got my notes. Okay, should be good. Tomorrow I'll test some more stuff, I guess. For all the notes which I did. Okay, close this. Kurt. I don't have anything picked up from him, but I guess I can do. But yeah, I don't think like the Glay had any changes latest patch, no? I hoped this patch they would do something, but unlikely. Unless Jason keeps it secret.
Just say the word.
Okay, let me cancel this thing. I'm not gonna, you know, like fish those mobile energy stuff. Okay, let's go public, I guess. Let me switch back. Shot focus. So, how much? I'm not sure I want to make another break though. So yeah, there will be no ads break. Well, let's do those dungeons until then I will get some food. Drifting. You know, I'm kind of surprised that this dude was not in the onslaught. They like to reuse him so much, and that mechanic which he has to disable your skins. They wish. Some people would wish that. Some skills. Dude, that song, that's the first underground, I think. Actually, maybe it's not even underground, is it? Let me check the title. Oh, it's the second one. Okay. But there was one more, like in the first one. I didn't play the first one, but I remember I actually looked up for the song when I heard it. It's also something related to Need for Speed or whatever. So I think it was literally made for that game. Left? Of course. If there's like 50-50 choice, you always can bet against me and you will get the right answer. To beat easily the odds. Yeah, people actually starting, you know, to suspect Alpha might be alive. Minutes warning. I guess we can do one more. Let's see. 2:30. Yeah, it's probably one more. Because I don't want, you know, for ads to start. The new one is closed. This time at least. That's why you have to wear someone else's faces. People are actually talking about, you know, like going to, like, to do stuff which is kinda not permitted. Yeah, easy, just wear someone's face. How's the grind? I'm mostly testing stuff. Currently it's just collecting the weeklies, but overall it's fine. I was testing ERASER before, we watched the demo nodes, some pretty nice stuff, you know. We'll be getting in a couple days, so... Very nice. How about you? Wait a sec, what? I got like 0.5 seconds on the chat and I actually stepped into something which one-shot me. I probably got into minefield or something, right? How's yours grind, if you're grinding? Or maybe you're grinding for something nice in real life? Let me collect some energy. Productive. Okay. So, let's see. 5 out of 20. Good progress. On slot 3 out of 4 we can do... No way. For the last run I actually got double ggDebon module. Okay, double Enzo. I guess it's better. But at the same time, like, people are not using Enzo almost for anything now, right? Even for old opening. Yo, I like this one. It's the Hunt theme song, is it? Damn. That's actually a good one. 1 minute warning. Right. I'm gonna get some food. I'm not gonna do ad break. Screw ads. Yeah, screw ads. As always, thanks for watching. Have a nice rest of the day. Good luck with your grind if you're gonna grind. Thanks for the stream. No, you. Thank you for the stream. That was nice stream. But yeah. What you spamming? Alright. As always. Peace. See you next time. Tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. And the drop in the last seconds as well. I think I wanted to say something, but yeah, it's probably nothing important.